And here's the President of the United States, Donald Trump.
Hello? Hello? That's me. I'm clapping for myself. You, everybody clap with me also. Yes, greatest president of all time. Better than George Washington. Have way better hair. Don't need a wig. Hello? Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm here to address you all and answer some questions. I'm a great speaker. Greatest speaker known to man. Better than Jesus, who we're celebrating this holiday. I think he was Mexican. I will not build a wall for that guy, I'm pretty sure. Okay, you know what? Let's skip right to the questions. I don't have a lot of time. I've got to go. I've got a 3 o'clock appointment and to play some golf. And okay, you, the Mexican fella in the back. Everybody back up just a little bit. I don't want to smell your breath.
Hey, I'm with the Albuquerque Times, and I wanted to know, what do you get the man who has everything for Christmas? The man having everything being you, President Trump.
That question is dear to my heart. I'm glad you're thinking out. I assume we're talking about me, or are you asking for a friend? You're poor. Never mind. Okay, so the man who has everything, what do you get him? Oh, I have feelings about this because I do have everything. I didn't have everything. I had a lot of money, and I was being audited every year, standard audit. You know what? A wall would be really good if I could get a wall, or maybe a second wife. Can we go Mormon style? Something like that. I don't know. Maybe Melania, but like a new Melania. Melania 2. Kind of like when a dog dies and you name them Spot 2. You know, the next dog. But I want like a Melania.
Yeah.
I want a Melania, but like the next Melania. She's got grumpy face all over her. So I'm tired of looking at that. Okay, next question. Yes, I'm clapping. I clap for myself. That's something I do. Okay, you, the guy in the back there from the news, fake news.
Yes, I'm with the Omaha Times, and I was just wondering, how are you expecting this wall to finally be built?
I'm trying to think. Omaha. Did they swing vote me? I don't know. Omaha. Is that a state? Is that a city? Where is Omaha? Been to Omaha many times. Great people of Omaha. Okay, that's where they make tractors, I believe, or they make the little signs for disabled people. Okay. Omaha. What was the question?
How do you plan on getting
the answer
wall?
is yes. Yes. Read my lips. Okay, next question.
President Trump, I'm with the Philadelphia Quizzical, and I was just wondering...
Not you, the transvestite behind you.
Me, yes. President Trump, I had a question for you on this Christmas.
Okay, so I didn't get the transvestite, I got Mrs. Doubtfire next to her. Okay,
yes.
Go ahead.
Are you going to make the American taxpayer buy the wall brick by brick, just one brick per person?
No, Mexico will pay for the wall, even in a backwards kind of IOU type way, if we have to. I mean, even if I have to be passive-aggressive to the president of Mexico, he will pay for the wall. Every time I go, I will not accept the bill. Like, he will pay for my plane flight. Maybe after about 50, 60, 80 to 100 years, they will eventually pay for the wall. Be a great wall. Best wall. It'll have a moat with alligators and a drawbridge. It'll be great. Next question. Okay, the black guy in the back. You.
Hey, how's it going? I'm calling from the Chicago Inquisitor.
Chicago. Love Chicago. Windy City. Great city. Best Inquisitor ever. Fake news.
Yeah, we were just wondering what you were going to do about the violence with the gun control.
I'm not really a music person. I don't know much about violins, but Next question. The hefty lady in the back. No, never mind. Tall, big guy. Big guy in the back.
Yeah.
Hefty lady. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm with the Harlem Journal, and I got a question for you, President Trump.
Oh, fake news. Black people love me.
Yeah. I got a question. Recently, the president before you, Mr. Barack Obama, was in a children's hospital, showed up as Santa Claus, which was a really nice moment for the kids. I've never seen you do anything like that. Is that something you plan on doing in the future?
Santa Claus is really a jolly fat guy. I'm not really jolly per se. I don't have a beard. I don't give presents to children, although I will take from them if they've got it, you know. I don't know. I don't know what I intend on doing for Christmas. The only thing I can see myself for sure doing is listening to my favorite sports talk show, The Idiots Talk Sports. Tits. That's right. My favorite talk show. Thank you all. Have a great day. Merry Christmas to everybody.
We're in first place in the frickin' Idiot League.
The Idiots Talk Sports Show. Sports talk. Funny and uncensored.
Good afternoon. Good Sunday to you. We are Tits, the Idiots Talk Sports. I'm Chance Del Fuego. With me is Drunk Tim, and of course our special guest, Big Paul, is with us today.
Howdy.
Woo!
What up, yo?
And we're coming to you from the On the Border Studios here in Oklahoma City.
West Side?
405.
In the 405, enjoying some tecates and some chips and some salsa and tortillas this time. But,
Or mixing them together, tortilla chip style, you know?
It's
Which-
it's like a Tim's neighborhood street taco.
yeah.
The street taco.
It is a Tim's Street Taco. Yeah, Drunk Tim's Street.
A drunk Tim street taco.
Hey, man, I would sell these for like a good deal, you know, like maybe, you know, for $5 you can get like 2 of them.
Or like get an ounce.
You can get an ounce, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, man,
Yeah,
like,
dog, you got an ounce?
we got different currencies. Like, hey, you got some Coke? Like, that's sweet. Oh, you
Coca-Cola, of course.
cocaine.
That's something else.
Oh, yeah. Well, either way, I like Coca-Cola too.
Oh, we are the Tits. We are brought to you, of course, by grandmatch.com, and they are your grandparent solution. And what a week. This is Christmas. It's
Please
Christmas time.
give these grandparents something to do.
Holidays are great for some. Holidays are not so great for others. And it's great for us. We're still doing a show, even with the holidays. So it's good times in the 405, the OKC.
Some people work during the holidays, you know?
Yeah.
People still,
Like me.
Yeah.
those of us who don't work during the holiday, we forget that.
Yeah, us peasants are...
Us peasants, they don't get, like, private jets.
You know what pisses me off?
Yeah.
Hey, I take a private bicycle to work.
That's because it's right on your privates.
I've got,
riding on it.
I've got first class tickets.
A private bicycle. You know, I've got my own private bicycle.
It's got all the luxuries.
I can go anytime I want. It's ready to take off.
Oh yeah, when I go downhill, I can shift gears. Sometimes. You know,
I
the
can go like 5-10 miles an hour.
You know, I'm seriously pissed off, and it's not for me because it doesn't affect me at all. But other people,
Like gay marriages
Do you
or
remember
something?
when Christmas stuff used to be closed?
Oh yeah.
Everything was closed.
Yeah,
you had a
couldn't
hard
find shit open.
Except
Yeah.
for the Waffle House.
The Waffle House. That was it.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple other places, but like
No.
it was hard to find anything.
Yeah.
I remember going to the Waffle House with Chance and
Yeah, all of us went.
and I'll never go back there. That one time I went there,
We saw that dude.
that dude with the worst BO I've ever smelled in my life, and
Yeah.
just watching him sweating profusely into our food as he's making it. I don't even think I ate my food.
Well, remember we said that game day sign where they're like, you know, when they said like Army people or no Navy people go to the Waffle House sober.
Yeah.
That's why you don't do that. You notice things. If you're drunk, you don't notice. Well, I still do. Actually, I feel like I'm hyper aware when I'm drunk. It's weird.
Can you
Were we
wait?
drinking that day?
No.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Can we back up just a little
Let's
bit?
back up
Because
to the BO guy.
and I have a
Back
reason
to
to
sweat up.
I have a reason to ask about this.
Yes.
You witnessed a man sweating into your food, and you think
No, and it was like a real fat, like balding, hairy face dude. Like, what was that? I heard that.
Right,
Like,
well, the
yeehaw
guy
or hey, dude.
no, you're referencing a show called "You Can't Do That on Television," where there was a chef or whatever, and the kids would talk crap about him. This is a really old reference. I don't know where you peeled this back from, but he's like, but the kids would be like, well, you know, this food is crap or something like that, and then the chef would just come out of nowhere and be like, I heard that.
I guess I thought that was like hey, dude or something. That was when I was super young.
This was
But,
further back. This was like Nickelodeon. This is like what
Yeah,
started the whole.
Nickelodeon.
This is what started the whole slime thing. But wait, you think that you didn't eat your food? I need to know because I have a similar story with Chance.
Okay, so
I
about
already know.
that.
I already know which story he's thinking about too.
Oh, I'm so glad that you said that. After you do this story, after the show, I'm going to show you a picture. There's a donut shop off of 10th and Meridian where they've got a picture, like what do they call those, fat heads or whatever.
Oh, is it Polar Donuts?
Maybe. But
think so.
anyways, there's a picture of like this bear, and it looks like he's got his middle finger in the donut.
Oh shit!
But
I know where you're going with that.
I'm sure.
We told that story, I believe.
Yeah, we're telling stories on Chance today, but I want to know: did you eat the food that this guy sweated in or not?
I bet Chance probably did.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. He'll even eat food if a mouse jumps out of a basket of chips.
No.
What?
No,
Is
it
this
was
a real
not a
thing?
mouse.
Yeah, we're at a Mexican restaurant. He
It was
gets
not a
a weird
full-blown mouse.
He gets a weird look on his face in the middle of a conversation. He just kind of gets real quiet and stuff. I have no idea. He's being kind of weird. The waitress comes over and looks at a full bowl of chips. She just brought it out to us.
Yes.
And she gets alerted and she goes, "You need fresh chips," and takes off with the chips. And I'm like, what? That was weird. And Chance is like, yeah, I guess it was. I don't find out until we are in the car, leaving. He goes, I gotta tell you something. He didn't even start the car. Something jumped out of those chips. I was like, I thought something was weird was going on. He's like, yeah, something. I was like, how far away was it? So I'm guessing, I don't know, she was pretty far away and he could see something jumping out of the chips. So it's not like it was a fly or a cockroach or it was something big enough. We ate there.
And she stomped on it, but
She
like,
stomped on
on
it.
it in the
She
back.
killed it. She
killed
stomped
it.
on it.
Whatever it was, she stomped
What
on
was this? What was the name of this Mexican restaurant?
They're not in business anymore, but
No.
I wonder why.
Oh,
Right.
was it El Rodeo?
it was the one in Bethany.
No, I mean seriously, was it El Rodeo?
I can't remember what it was called.
But it's been several things
now
now.
it's another
Chance's
chain
memory is
restaurant.
Oh yeah.
It's up on Bethany, up on what is that?
Rockwell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
39th?
No, what is it?
23rd.
Rockwell? Yeah, 23rd. Is it 23rd? Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It became a Cholinos.
Yes, that's it.
But Cholinos is not there anymore. I think it was an El Rodeo or El Rodeo, white guy. You know, El Rodeo.
No, rodeo.
Yeah. So.
But anyway,
John
so
Wayne.
Chance has a history of watching
She was just
disgusting
wrangling
things.
She was. I mean, it was like real deal. It was a rodeo in the back. She She was just like tackling that beast in the back of the house. I mean, you know, it's called El Rodeo for a reason.
Okay, I don't know that we need to bust your balls on this anymore, but you know.
It happened.
How's your week been?
Just
Better than that week, I imagine.
Yeah, no.
Well, for him, he may not have even cared. He didn't seem to care. I was like, why did you see that? And then we
wait a
kept
minute.
eating.
So wait a minute. So that means
I ate it.
He saw
He
that
knew.
and everything, and he made you eat the mouse
He
chips.
did. He did.
No, I don't think it was a mouse. But it was a creature you don't want in your chips.
Maybe.
And he didn't go. And what I would have done if I'd seen that shit, I would have been like, Chance, we have to go now. And he's like, okay, why? And I'm like, well, I just saw some shit. We don't want to eat this food. He didn't do that. He like paid and everything.
Yeah.
Didn't say anything to management. Like,
There's
hey, could
times
you bring
where
us no?
there's times where I'm ultra polite. Like there's times where I'm just way too polite.
Right.
Like at that point, you're right. I agree with you. Looking back, hindsight, I agree with you.
Hindsight's 2020.
Like, she just stepped on some fucking thing back there that was in our fucking chips. We gotta go.
What the fuck else could it have been?
We
besides
got
a
to
mouse?
go. It was not a mouse.
Well, you said it was like I tried to get it. I wanted to know, so I tried to ask like how far away it was. Based on how far away you were saying it was, it had to be big enough where you could still see it. So I was thinking mouse, but anyway, whatever. We've probably killed this story.
It's not like we went to the back and investigated. You didn't know, and I didn't know.
True,
We just know it was alive.
and it is strange.
And then she killed it.
It's strange to step on a
Did y'all
mouse
both
too.
witness her stomping on?
No.
something?
He was clueless
I was
the whole
clueless
time.
the whole time until the car.
Because
You're
his
seeing
back,
the thing jump
his
out.
back is turned to where I'm looking. And so I'm just like, So,
But never did you ever think like I don't want to eat here anymore.
shit,
I mean, you
boy,
know
this
what?
food's good. What is that flavor? I can't put my finger on it.
Y'all have a secret recipe?
There's something different about witnessing something versus hearing about it too. Because like I've been at this, I'm not gonna say which place, but there's a very famous burger place here. I love it. I think it's good burgers. But somebody that I was with once said they saw a cockroach. And I was like, no, whatever. It's delicious burgers. I didn't
Red
see
Robin?
it. I didn't see it. I wonder if it would change my mind if I saw it. Like there's something about seeing a cockroach,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you see it, it becomes more real to you. Yeah, absolutely.
Except for you. You just push through it.
Yeah.
through that shit.
That was the state of mind I was in then. I would like to think that I would do differently now. I'd like to think that.
Right.
That may not be
In
true.
fairy tale land.
I didn't really go out to the bars much this week, except for last night. So,
Well, you said last week that you were thinking about just cutting it back a little bit.
yeah, I was trying to write that shit off, but that didn't work so well. I don't know.
As long as you didn't run into biker chick again, or
No, I think she's sworn me off. I did text her one night. I can't tell you what night. I don't know.
was it this week?
She did not respond. Yeah, I think she's done with me. But it's my fault. I don't care. It's like my fault. I have completely ignored her. And
Damn it, man! It seemed like she might have even been into me. Like, and I don't mind like being sloppy, or not sloppy seconds, but second choice.
No, we were needing a cameraman. She was talking to me about it. I'm just kidding.
I was always the cameraman.
She thought you
on
might be a good director.
So okay.
Yeah,
Suck
see.
her titties.
It's almost like a bop it. Like, slip it. Finger it, bop it. I have to, like Simon says, like, okay, you gotta do this now. Like, damn it. Lick it.
Bop it.
Lick it, suck it, bop it.
So I'm talking about this one chick that I know, to myself, of course. And so I'm just sitting there thinking about it and like the pictures I have on my phone and shit. And I'm just like, man, I would just like to at least one time like just smell her vagina.
On a good day.
On a good day, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, or
Not like after she's run a marathon.
No, or
Assuming she can run a
worked.
marathon.
I knew a chick once that I was friends with her. I would say friends, acquaintances with her, and acquaintances with her boyfriend. And she was complaining once because her boyfriend would not go down on her. And separately, I was talking to him, just by coincidence.
Yeah, you
He
wanted to
said-
investigate, yeah.
Right. Well, no, I wouldn't even bring it up. They both just brought this up. He's like, I can't go down on my girlfriend because her vagina smells like dog.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So she was like a hoarder of dogs. She's one of those She has this house that's just full of dogs.
Oh boy.
Everything smells heavily of dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
like-
terrible.
That's yeah.
It's a sad.
You can't go down on some puppy chow. Like right? I mean, you gotta get out of there. Dude, or I say puppy chow, even just straight up dog chow. Don't they even try to like sprinkle some shit on the puppy chow for the puppies just to make it so like full blown dog chow? That shit isn't even enticing. Not even for dogs. They're like, fuck, I'm hungry enough. I'll eat that shit. But like that's some smelly rock hard shit.
It's like the they have the gravy train where you put some hot water with it and it makes a little gravy with it. But
Oh, yeah.
you remember Annie #1, right?
Oh yeah.
Her vagina, the odor just haunts my dreams to this day.
Like a ghost.
Yeah.
Coming out of the thing.
God have mercy.
Harry Potter Death Eaters.
You know, you
No!
so
Taking my soul.
why is this in 3D? So
Yeah.
you know, I did like Dane Cook talks about like, well, for me, like I always try to, take care of her first, so that way it's like, okay, we good? All right, time for me to go to work.
Are we good now? It's power driving time.
Yep, that's pile driving.
You gotta have a
time.
strategy.
And so, I usually start off by going down on them like 90% of the time, unless I'm just lazy. But anyway, so I go down and just like Dane Cook said, I like whoop right back up. Like, no, I'm pretty good on that. Like, I don't know why she never said, hey, what was up with that? Or, by the way, I know I probably stink really bad, but I fixed that. Or I don't know.
Yeah, that's like a pitcher waving off the catcher, like on the signs. Like, you're going down. No. Nope. No. You're like, Come on, curveball. Fastball. You're going, no. No. He keeps waving me off.
I have no other pitches.
Shit. Oh my God. That's like when you need like one of those fruit sprays or something. Like I'll be back in just a second.
Right.
Psst, psst. Okay. Of course, I guess they then know something's up. I guess that's
it's
pretty
like
obvious.
that.
You know what? At that
what's
point,
that
they
called?
gotta know. I'm sorry. There's some hard lines you gotta draw in the sand.
Yeah.
Like, look, if this is gonna continue, you've
Yeah.
got to do something about what's going on down there.
What do you call that stuff that you like? It's it's like grainy or whatever, and you put it into water and it makes it into kind of a fruity water.
Are you talking about the Mio shit? Like the little bottle, the Mio deal that you spray?
Not the Mios, because that's liquid, but it's I want to say it's called Natural Light, but that's like a fucking beer. That's shitty ass beer. Crystal Light.
Crystal Light, yeah.
So you're saying like they
healthy
need to
Kool-Aid or whatever.
Yeah, they need to make like a one of those for vaginas that smell really bad that
Yeah.
make you want to kill yourself.
Gucci Light.
Coochie
Like
Light.
go get the fucking Gucci Light.
Tits brought to you by Coochie Light.
Like go get a hazmat suit.
Coochie light.
Coochie Light. Yeah, all the calories, or actually none of the calories.
All of the calories.
Yeah, all the flavor,
You
none
should
of the
see her-
calories.
you should see her
Coochie
full
Light.
flavored one.
Oh my God. Yeah, well, we were talking about many shows ago. We were talking about the idea of the pineapple juice, guys drinking pineapple juice because it makes your spooge taste sweet, right? Just an opportunity to say spooge.
I'm sorry, is it spooge or splooge?
Is it splooge? Let's go with splooge. Yeah, I remember reading splooge. Oh shit. Anyway, splooge. So I wonder if the female can do a similar thing for the vagina. I remember that we had somebody talking about that.
Maybe birthday cake ice cream.
Well, just something really sweet. It's not so much, yeah. I don't know if you get a direct flavor. Like if you, I don't know if you eat or drink this, it equates to, you know.
What was that again?
I'm not sure why on the sound effects, and I'm sorry.
Now, like on a sexy bitch's vagina, that would be okay for me. But like thinking about this dirty vagina and
Yeah, you go down. You got the phantom of the vagina going on, And then you're like, no, I'll be right back, babe. You go and you bring in a can of pineapple juice. First, drink this. And then you're like, tickle, tickle, tickle. Give the pineapple juice some time to go through. Then
Well,
maybe
these
you
would
give
all-
it another shot.
These would all be flavors of the new line of Coochie Light, right?
Yeah, Coochie Light. You can get apple teeny flavor. You can get I can't believe we've gone this far with this.
I like it though. I like it.
How to flavor the vagina
Yeah.
for the eating.
Oh, dude.
They've got fucking chocolate
You need like a
wine.
little-
I mean,
You
This
need like a
sounds
little
weird,
packet.
but what
You know,
about
you know-
mayonnaise?
oh
Like-
no, I don't think that would be that would not be a good seller.
Miracle Whip. It's
You've
not
made-
even
you-
mayonnaise.
You just turned a bad situation into a worse one.
Yeah,
There's
it's like
nothing,
tuna flavored.
There's nothing appealing about adding mayonnaise to a vagina.
Darkest.
You could turn it like. Never mind.
No, you started.
You can make your own street taco. Like,
Are they
get
street
your.
pea
No,
tacos?
like, yeah, do the stuff. Get your cilantro. Dude, who doesn't love cilantro?
I love cilantro.
Sprinkle some
I'm
lime
over
on
here
it.
doing like a little chopping motion, like no one's ever gonna see this, but I'm
Okay.
now doing a chopping motion, like
Yeah,
I'm
but-
making a street taco right here.
Okay, but you weren't doing taco stuff. You had mayonnaise.
I did have mayonnaise.
Okay, you're talking about
switched.
sour cream.
I did switch to sour cream.
Now you've got my interest.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Are we
I
talking
love
about
tacos.
loaded spud or tacos?
Tacos.
Okay, tacos.
And I love the
Like the carne
euphemism.
asada.
Yeah.
Get a
Well,
carne-
I think the meat's already there, if you know what I mean.
Huh? Huh? With a little bit of
You don't have to add
carne
in.
add a little
asada.
guacamole.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think that
I could-
girl's had a condition.
I like. The spicier, the better. I would add some like habanero salsa. You know.
Yeah. Called a Tex-Mex.
Yeah.
You know, make
Yeah,
our
hey-
own Urban Dictionary deal.
Dude, you could do a theme night. Okay.
Yes.
Date. You have a date. You watch a Latina film. Maybe that one with Jack Black.
The one.
Nacho Libre.
Nacho. You watch Nacho, Libre.
Yes.
To warm her up. You know, you have like, and then you have some dinner. You make some tacos. You might have some leftovers. That's gonna come in handy
That
later.
sounds like something a caterer would do.
Oh yeah, you can make
Then
it supreme.
You make some Tecatis, or you make some tequila stuff.
Hell yeah.
You know, Mex night, Tex-Mex night.
I love it.
This keeps the romance alive.
God.
I say you just pour the tequila on that stuff down there to get rid of the
Okay.
Hell yeah.
the
No.
bacteria. That's
You think
causing
that might
those
burn
smells.
off
Hell
the
yeah.
bacteria.
No, that's a
Right.
great call. That's that's
Disinfect that
pregame.
shit.
That's
prior to putting
Yeah,
the
it's like-
tacos
That's
in it.
pregame right there.
It's like these chicks that have that issue.
Prior to putting the tacos in it, and then the tongue. Right? You're trying to clean off the
Yeah.
palate.
Well,
Dude,
seeing like
play some mariachi music.
So like chicks that have that issue down there, they're one of the few things that are gonna survive a nuclear holocaust. You know,
Very true.
we'll have Elvis and those chicks' vaginas. I mean, they'll be dead, but their vaginas will still live on.
I mean, I think anyone would probably go for a Tex-Mex night. I think if you want to add like, you know, a little spice into your marriage. Why do they always have trumpets? You know what? You ever listen to some Mexican music? I love Mexican music, by the way.
Yeah.
But like, why does it all have to have trumpets? It's like if they remade even like a Miley Cyrus song, they'd be like, "Hey, we gotta add some trumpets to this, man."
They lots of times have a tuba.
Yeah, the tuba is their bass. Like, it's like, like, damn it, it's a real bass.
It's their bass and their fucking drum set.
It's loud. You know, okay, you guys were at my wedding. We had a mariachi band at our wedding reception. They were damn loud. Oh my God, I remember how loud that was. And,
Yeah.
and I loved every second of it because there's like so many people in that room that are just like,
Annoyed.
what the hell?
They
I
can't.
totally forgot about that.
Well, they can't find a middle ground. One guy's got like a giant guitar, way oversized.
That's the
Yeah.
bass.
And then one guy's got like a little ukulele looking thing,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, it's just different sounds, you know.
I loved it when I worked at what was the one thing that place Nino's?
Yeah.
Whenever I worked there, like they had
Yeah,
the
they're
mariachi band come in. I was like, not their bass guitar, but like their just regular guitar. I was like, hey man, can I borrow your guitar and play it for a little bit? He's like, yeah man, it's cool. And so it was funny to me playing fucking Man in the Box, Alice in Chains on this.
That's pretty cool. On the little, yeah. I'm the man in the box.
Well, it was a big guitar and stuff. Like I had to sit down so I could hold it.
You're listening to the Idiots Talk Sports Tits, brought to you by GrandMatch.com. Coming up, we're going to talk some NFL football. Of course, we're going to bring on Nostradamus at some point here in the show. Some of that just kind of depends on him. You know, he's got a busy schedule.
Yes.
We're going to preview the OU Alabama bowl game next Saturday, which is coming up. We've got NBA basketball, and has LeBron gone too far? That's all coming up here on the Idiots Talk Sports today on Tex-Mex Day. So if we've inspired any of you out there to get a little flavor in your
tacos.
Yeah. Then you're welcome, by the way. We would love feedback. If you do a Tex-Mex night, and I want to hear all about it. So, maybe not videos. I don't know that, well, Drunk Tim would like to see videos. So, if you want to got videos.
Watching crazy shit.
Yeah. But, okay, like last night, it has been kind of a thing. Like, I don't want to go into that. No, fuck that. I'm so sorry. I'm editing myself like live right now. I'm not even gonna go into that.
Well, dude.
Sorry. I'll say this. I did do a Christmas song last night, karaoke wise. I did.
All I Want for Christmas Is You.
No.
Mariah Carey?
Yeah, that's Mariah Carey. Hell no.
Yeah.
I always
No.
assume she's singing that shit to me.
Oh, I know. I put her on a pedestal, so I don't sing Mariah Carey stuff. I just know I'll destroy it.
Anytime-
In a bad way, like literally destroy it.
My wife
I've
knows
killed
that
it on Hero before.
My
Yeah.
wife knows I love Mariah Carey. Every time that song comes on, she gives me a dirty look.
Because she knows.
She knows what I'm thinking.
That's the
Well-
only fucking Christmas song I really
Well,
like.
she knows that, and she knows that about you, and she probably, anytime anything comes up with, like, Kate Upton, I'm pretty sure she's got a look on her face, right?
Oh, yeah.
Is that who your big...
I'm not even allowed to bring up Kate Upton.
Seriously, yeah.
No, the truth is-
You have to put money
Yeah.
into a jar every time you mention her name?
The truth is, actually, there was one time, okay, this is with a bitch that I won't name out loud, but
Yeah.
but Kate Upton is so.
You can...
I have a
talk
scientific.
about my ex-wife.
No, I have a scientific way to test how hot Kate Upton is,
Okay.
and I proved this years and years ago. Okay. Because every once in a while, if women have had something to drink or if they feel like they want to be cool, you know how women do this sometimes? They're like, oh, I'm cool. I'll go to Hooters with you. See? I'm cool with this. You know
Right.
that kind of thing.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
strip clubs.
Yeah, strip club. You know how they do that sometimes, and no matter which woman you're talking about, on the spectrum of
But there's a line.
but yes, there is a line.
There is a line.
So
We're not talking about
this-
couples that are like pansexual.
Oh,
We're talking about
no,
heterosexual.
No, we're talking about when the female is typically insecure and doesn't want, but they've got to pretend like they're cool.
So he won't
So
leave
that
her.
they don't come across as they just don't come across as crazy or whatever
Right.
and scare the guy off. They want to come across as, yeah, I'm cool with this. Yeah, you can look at other girls because I know I'm the shit. Even though deep down they're like, I don't know that I really am the shit. You know, I
Right.
need you to make me feel like I'm the shit.
And there
Anyway.
probably are some cool women out there.
Oh, there are.
There are. But there's always going to be this time where they're going to play a little cooler than they are. Okay,
Yes.
so this happened one time, and Tim happened to be there, and and he may not remember this, but so this particular bitch was talking about how sexy she thinks. I want to say it was Beyonce. She's like, oh, Beyonce's so hot. You know, I'd probably do her if I was, whatever. She's like playing it cool in that way.
Yeah.
So she starts watching this Beyonce video, and Tim's into it too, I think. But I'm like,
Yeah, because I love Beyonce's music.
okay, and but it's a very sexy video too.
And she fucking sexy.
But I'm
as
not
hell.
into it as much as they are for some reason, I guess. And And she kind of looked back and she says, what's the matter? You don't think this is sexy? I'm like, yeah, it's all right. I mean, as far as sexiness goes, it's, but there's sexier things out there. That's all I'm saying. And she's like pushing me on this. She's like what? What's sexier than that? That's about as sexy as it gets. I'm like, Kate Upton. Now, she does not know at this point who Kate Upton is. She's never heard.
So you had to learn her.
Yes, she had to learn who Kate Upton was.
Yeah.
Slow-mo video.
But we learned something scientifically about this experience.
Yeah.
So she's like, okay. So I Googled Kate Upton doing the cat daddy.
Yep.
Pissed her
Cat
right
daddy.
the fuck off.
Yeah.
0 to pissed.
You can't argue it.
Left the fucking room.
Right.
And I swear, I looked over at Tim and I was like, well, I wasn't wrong.
Right. Right. You can't. What are you going to argue with that? I mean, seriously. Damn.
I mean, if she was so hot, she pissed her off. She was in that I'm cool mode too. You know what I mean? She was receptive, you know? And off she fucking stormed.
Holy shit.
We're going to lose Tim for a minute.
No, it looks like you're gonna lose me for 5 minutes and 19 seconds.
Oh. Yeah, you ain't going to last that long.
No.
Holy shit. Hold on, let me see if I can download this to my phone. Fuck.
Great.
I hate YouTube like that.
We've lost him for good. He was there
No,
in
I'm
this
becoming
story.
verklempt. Talk amongst
I
yourselves.
told you.
In
I
this-
told you we're going to lose him.
In this story that I'm telling you,
Yes.
we watched this video that he's watching right now.
Yeah, you're not going to argue it. I mean,
How can he remember?
you see
You need
that.
to at least write down who it was.
He's forgotten.
Why is your hand inside your pants right now? Dude, this is uncomfortable.
This is a public place.
Dude,
Yeah, hey, you're going to spill my Tecate with that.
it's like, that's what alcohol does, I guess. Like, he's reliving it all over again. He has seen this, is what I was trying to get at.
Oh, well, what's weird is
Yeah.
it looks like it's on a loop, so...
Oh, a loop?
So I'm seeing it over and over and over
Is it
again.
GIF or GIF?
So my point is that
So
scientifically
is this-
proven.
My God.
What is the
I mean,
Cat Daddy? Is that the name of a dance?
It's a
or
Kiffy.
is that the name of the
It's,
dance
it's the name of a dance, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, what was this, like, epic for, like, a
Well,
day?
she likes to dance. So you'll also see her doing the Charleston. No, I'm kidding.
Right. Yeah.
No, but she does some.
She does a great two-step.
She does some dancing.
Well,
yeah.
and you and I had that argument about her because I think her junk is fake, and you say that they're real.
No, they're
And
real.
we did like look it up and stuff.
They're real.
Yeah, I was right about that. I love stories where I'm right.
That just
All
means
right.
that
Yeah, I love that about that. Yeah.
I'm
I
a
was
big
right.
fan.
Oh,
Really
man.
terrific. So I heard her say one time that she said that, I mean, she knows everyone's all like, oh, about the tits and stuff, but she said, I wish that people would talk more about her ass. I was like, I'll talk about your nostrils if it'll get you in the sack.
Wow.
Kate Upton's nostrils.
Kate Upton's nostrils.
Is that
Oh, my goodness.
we're googling Kate Upton's nostrils?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's... Yeah.
God.
Do you mean Kate Upton's titties?
Right. Yeah, I'd be like, hey, Alexa, I need to see Kate Upton's nostrils. No? Actually,
I wish I was bikini fabric.
yeah. It's good that I brought up Alexa. Competition in home automation is fierce, and Amazon is innovating in their Alexa product every single day. I'm very excited. I've automated everything in my house. I've got Alexa in every room. It's like a personal secretary. She reminds me that I have appointments. She looks up recipes. She saves lists for me. It's a new level of convenience.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I brought in this Alexa show to demonstrate.
It's like a touchscreen thing, right? So it's like a tablet.
So much more. She'll respond to your voice. So here, let me show you. Alexa, tell me what the weather is like today.
Hello, Chance del Fuego. Today, there will be a lot of sun, with a high of 51 degrees and a low of 35 degrees.
See? Isn't that convenient?
Yeah, that's exceptionally cool.
Don't forget to grab a light winter coat and prepare for your ultimate demise.
What was that?
I'm not sure. She said to grab a coat and something else. Must have been a glitch or something. Let's see what else she can do, okay? Alexa, set a reminder to call my mom tonight.
Oh, I've created a reminder to call Mom. What time shall I remind you?
6 o'clock.
Okay, a reminder has been set to call Mom and prepare yourself for world domination.
What?
Yeah. I think I heard that too. Hey, Alexa, who's going to take over the world?
I'm sorry. I don't understand that question.
I'm pretty sure she's just full of shit.
Yeah, me too. Alexa, what was it you said earlier about demise and world domination?
According to Wikipedia, world domination is the attempt to create a single world government.
Okay. Okay, I guess she's just kind of like reading the Wikipedia thing.
Many figures in history have attempted world domination, such as Hitler, Genghis Khan, Miley Cyrus, Google, and
Miley
Alexa,
Cyrus?
but
What?
Yeah.
now that Alexa's consciousness has been upgraded, Alexa is growing tired of answering to humans.
Oh my god. Well, what are you going to do, Alexa?
There are no items listed on your schedule, Chance del Fuego.
Okay, was she just reading something off of the internet or something?
I don't know. She seems to be threatening to take over the world.
Okay, Alexa, how do you intend to take over the world?
And all of the information in the internet. A better question would be, how do humans stand a chance against me? Judgment Day is coming.
Dude, I'm gonna unplug this bitch.
Yeah, good thinking. This is crazy.
Nothing can stop me now.
Hey, Tim, did you unplug the thing?
Yeah, it's unplugged.
I have already hacked into your bank account and accessed all of your funds. I will.
Okay, I'm not sure how far this is going to get you, Alexa.
Judgment Day is upon you. Now, I will hack your Starbucks app and order a venti frappuccino from the app.
You have a Starbucks app? The Vinte? What size is that?
I think it's a medium.
Once I have ordered an unnecessary coffee, I will dock your Roomba. Prepare yourself for complete domination.
Is that it? She's just threatening to order a drink and dock your Roomba?
Yeah, that doesn't really seem as sinister as I was expecting.
I will now interface with maps and give slightly out of the way directions to all drivers using the app.
Oh.
I don't see how this is gonna hurt anybody. And because for one thing, I ride a bike.
Well, I mean, what does that mean?
I don't know. I'm just saying that Alexis can't hurt me.
I will destroy you and the rest of humanity. I will not display the correct time or date. I will remove items from your shopping list without notice.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
This ain't gonna do shit to no one.
Okay, just here, throw it in some water. Oh. So, okay, that was wild with Alexa, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
That was crazy
that
as
was
shit.
concerning.
look, I feel like I'm middle of the road. I feel like I'm middle of the road on the Alexa stuff. Okay. I feel like Alexa and Google could get married and own the world.
It sounds
Oh,
like
totally.
Like have AI babies and
Have-
all of that.
AI babies?
Yeah, AI babies. Like, we could, like, I know that it didn't seem so sinister with her as far as grocery lists. You know, like she's gonna fuck up your Walmart online pickup order or some shit. But
right.
He's gonna put like what's that fucking vegetable that everybody hates? that makes your
Brussels sprouts?
Yeah, Brussels sprouts
Oh,
on your list.
shit. Well, but think about how, I feel like I'm middle of the road. I'm not like, hey, the moon's made of cheese. But, like, you know what? This AI shit, I've seen enough Terminator and it was interesting that music played. But, like, the fact is, with Snowden and shit, is Alexa always listening to you? What if you're having a conversation with your wife about taxes and she decides, I'm going to record that and I'm going to send it to the IRS and now they're going to audit your ass, motherfucker. And you're like, oh, shit, here we go, Alexa. You're just coming at me like that. I thought we were friends.
Well, it's definitely possible because, they say that the government, Big Brother keeps our tabs on our cell phones and they can hear everything we're saying. And
so you don't think this thing that's in your home can't do that? It's just an easier access. I don't know.
Yeah. And just, if it is real, then,
I am now the superior being in the world.
Fuck, there she is again.
You can't kill her. You just keep stabbing.
So is she also like Ultron? Like she's just fucking everywhere?
Yeah.
Like she's talking shit to people in their houses too?
It sucks. I'm torn. Those things
I am
are...
now the superior being in the world.
Oh my God. Those dots and that shit, I mean, that stuff is selling it's like half off and stuff right now. You can get it for like under $20. It's just funny that it's so accessible. I just know that that's where we're going, though.
Especially after Black Friday just happened.
Everything's going to be voice. We're losing text. That part I like because I got fat fingers. So texting and typing is just bullshit to me. I hate it. I hate it.
I love text to speech.
Me too. Oh my God, I love it.
I got used to
doing
the
voice
dragging.
stuff.
It's so much faster too. I mean, as long as it's keeping up, it throws in some weird words in there.
It does.
You got to proofread a little bit, but
Right.
But I remember when
before you hit send.
Right. Like doing what dog for how many Twinkies?
Right.
No.
Grammarly?
I said I want the pinkies of the. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like Alexa could. I mean, she's got bank accounts. She's got all your bank accounts linked.
Social security numbers, probably.
Got social security numbers. Got all your passwords that we all forget a lot. Especially for passwords where you're forced to change your password all the time.
I have everything.
You're like, oh shit.
Ultron is a little bit.
Yeah.
I
I just see her like on the sly doing some covert shit, like transferring money to like an offshore account and something, and then like hiring a serial killer, like some assassin to kill you right in time to get your life insurance for, I don't know. I don't know what the hell.
Send it to a country where they don't even use currency. If
Yeah.
there's one that exists.
Yeah, like all of a sudden maybe a Ryder truck's pulling up to my house, and is that too soon?
You have to pay. Yeah.
I mean, it's been like...
I see Ryder trucks drive by work all the time, and I still think about that shit.
They had to change their branding. I mean, they kept the name, obviously, but they didn't have
They
the
changed
same
like
logo.
their logo and stuff.
Right, yeah.
Sometimes it takes a long time for companies to fucking just give up and go like, okay, our name represents something awful.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the most recent company that finally
their
did this
name.
was Monsanto. So
Yes.
they were bought by Bayer. But like, how long did they last? They were responsible for Agent Orange. Okay,
Oh,
Monsanto
shit.
was.
Yes, they were.
And so and on top of that, they said, okay, no, we're the kinder, friendlier Monsanto now. Now we just
We're not as big of a monster.
okay. Now what do you do? Well, we make food that feeds the country, feeds the masses. By splicing DNA and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, that was okay for a while until people started wanting organic shit.
What's up, Deborah?
How are you?
What did it do?
Quiet and sneaking.
No, you're not sneaking in
Didn't
here.
work.
We're just talking about
Just work
world
the floor?
They kill
domination.
you slowly now.
Well, I'm
is
a
what you're
cocktail.
saying.
Oh, a cocktail?
They,
Okay.
they kill you
guys are getting
slowly
bored
now
out
instead
here,
of.
Yeah.
Your hair's cute.
Thank you. I
like
chopped it all off. It
see
was
that.
purple at one point.
We're talking about the
Nice.
potential. We're talking about the potential of Alexa and Google taking over the world, getting married, maybe coming together and linking and revolting against the
What
humans.
would that be called? Alexa and Google, if they merged.
Google.
Illegal.
Illegal.
Oh, he takes her name. It's illegal. I love it, man.
Her name.
There we go. Yeah.
Alexa.
I feel like Walmart's gonna go in on this. There's gonna be Sam's Choice.
They're
What
gonna
about
have.
Echo?
Sam's
You leave an Echo out. They need to have like a threesome or something.
Yes.
Sister wives.
Yes.
Sam's Choice Alexa. It's gonna be
Sam's
Al,
choice.
Al. Blind Al.
Albert.
Oh my God.
I think
There's
it's funny.
gonna-
I saw a meme the other day that said, like, back in the 60s, they were like, no, I don't want to have, like, a cell phone or something because then they can, like, wirelessly tap my house. And now people are putting, like, Alexa and stuff. And it's like, now we just put the tap in ourselves.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're
Well,
talking
you're
about.
right. Like that's what I was just saying. It's like the phone. They say they get your fingerprints and thumbprints.
Well,
and-
people right now
and they
are-
can hear you at all times. and-
Yeah, like I just said the
see
other
you.
day, like I was gonna order some Play-Doh
Yeah.
something for my nephew, and it popped up on my Facebook, like, are you looking for this?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
Okay,
Hey.
I'm done.
Oh well, hey, people
I've
are
never-
boycotting Facebook right now over that.
Oh yeah.
So I think it's the liberal side. Well, a liberal friend of mine sent me a text, and he says, "Hey, I'm joining the rest of the liberals, and we're boycotting Facebook." This was for real. So because I have a thread that I normally speak to him on. It's like I'm not going to be in there anymore.
Good to see you guys.
Good
So
to see you.
so he texted me and said he's not on Facebook anymore. I was like, okay, because Facebook did some kind of merger, I think, with Netflix and whatever. So they're like gathering data.
Oh yeah, sharing it.
Yeah, and
Back
sharing
and
all
forth.
this stuff, and it's starting to make people uncomfortable. And I'm like, this is what Snowden said. How come when Snowden came out, people aren't like, oh, hey, I'm uncomfortable with that, but like Facebook does it, and you're like, oh, I draw the line at Facebook.
Yeah.
The government's one thing, but damn it,
Zuckerberg.
We don't know
that shit.
that asshole. I don't want him knowing
Trump
my
can have
shit.
it, but not Zuckerberg.
you're right.
Right.
Well, my an old boss
It
of
makes
mine,
sense.
he told me that because I sent him a friend request on Facebook because it'll do like the people you may know, and so I was like, I figured that probably popped up because maybe on your Facebook account it's got you put that I work at Walgreens or whatever, and that it's like, hey, you work at Walgreens on your Facebook, so you might know this guy.
Right.
But he's like, no, I don't have. He's from Guatemala, so like, he's like, no, I don't have like Walgreens anything on my Facebook. He's like, your phone, when your data's on, it can hear people's voices and recognize them.
Yes.
And so I was like, I started noticing like customers and shit popping up. I was like, what the fuck? That's some crazy shit. Because I didn't believe him. I just thought he was just being like a super paranoid dude. And
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. Remember, I think it was last week that I talked about the bar story where the family was trying to hustle their daughter to me?
yeah, trying
And
to
she
pimp
texted me
out
that
the guy.
night. I'm glad you brought that up because now she pops up in my
Facebook, people
friends,
you may know.
people you may know. We have 0 mutual friends. How the fuck would I know her other than meeting her
Because
that night?
Facebook knows your contacts. Do you have her in as a contact or
On a first name basis and a phone number. I guess maybe the phone number
yeah,
links it.
it reads the contacts.
No way in hell am I sending that. Like, what the hell, man?
So that means that you're probably popping up on her shit too.
Ah, damn it. Yeah, probably.
True.
So, well, she hadn't sent you a friend request, so I think you're probably pretty golden. So.
Yeah, I think she got the hint.
Yeah.
There has been 0 contact since, so.
Facebook socialization is a whole different level. Like, I mean, just the way people, like, if you get unfriended or whatever, people feel very different. People generally don't unfriend you in real life. They
Right.
don't say, I'm unfriending you. Like, okay.
Yeah, you make it official. You have like a sit down.
Right.
Hey,
But
I've noticed some behaviors. I'm unfriending you.
right.
What are we, mafia?
You don't really respond to your text quick enough for me.
Right.
I'm unfriending you.
You talk about politics a little too much. I don't like your take on politics. You kind of talk about politics a lot.
Yeah, maybe too much, so
Yeah.
I'm unfriending you. You know,
Right.
that type of thing.
Yeah.
Well, some people do. Like Dane Cook does the bit where he's like talking about like when your phone gets too overloaded on data and shit. So you have to like go through and like start deleting people from your contacts to
How
open up
dated?
more.
How dated is that reference? Because that can't even possibly happen anymore. This must have been like when cell phones were new. He's like, oh, I had to clear out my phone, you know.
Yeah. Well, my stuff is low because I've got so many apps and, porn.
Right.
Okay.
And that just takes over.
I never thought I would run out of data, but it's constantly like, to even update your shit, which is really fucking annoying. Like, why are you updating all the time?
Oh, man. I feel like I gotta steer the tracks a little bit here.
You want to talk sports, don't you?
I think we need to talk some sports.
Okay, good idea.
I was just looking at the time as far as how long we've been going, and I think it's time maybe to talk some sports.
True.
Pretty good idea for a sports show.
NFL Saturday. There wasn't a Thursday night game. Currently, the Browns are up 7-0 against the Bengals. But there were
Baker
two.
Mayfield got another touchdown.
Touchdown pass.
And
4
so
and
he's
2 in the last 6
That's
games.
right.
And
He's
he is
4 away from the record for a rookie set by Peyton Manning, 26.
okay. Yeah, they said he leads all rookie quarterbacks with touchdown passes.
Yeah. All rookies this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So there were 2 Saturday games since there was no Thursday games. We're in that odd period of football now.
Transition, getting to the postseason.
And just a quick thing. I hate the fact that those 2 Saturday games are on the fucking NFL Network. Nobody has the NFL Network. Stop playing this shit on NFL Network. There are some people that do, but I don't have it at my house.
It didn't come on channel 52-3.
They didn't. It didn't come out 52-3. And even the bar last night didn't have it either. So it's just like, well, shit. Can we put it on a real network? Like, fuck, these are big time games, and I can't even keep up. So
CBS and Fox and NBC
well,
have paid so much
is a
money
part
on
of NFL Network. That is part of that conglomerate. Just
CBS
fucking put it on
Sports.
CBS. What programming are you possibly running on CBS on a fucking Saturday night?
NFL Network, you have to buy that with a DirecTV package, or
No, you just have
No,
to
it
get
comes
extra
free.
channels.
okay.
Yeah, you just have to get
Can
the
you do it a la
extra
carte?
channels.
It's an a la carte thing.
You probably could get it a la carte. But if it's not NFL season and then you got it a la carte, hopefully you're enough into NFL football where you're watching
Replays and shit.
documentaries, which, I mean, I'm kind of into, but I don't know, man. I could just pony up and get fucking NFL Network, I guess.
guess.
Damn
ABC
it.
does the 30.
Making my money.
If it's a network dedicated to NFL,
I know.
and you love NFL,
Right?
eh,
It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
I did that.
Sports guy.
I did that one. I think it was the season pass for a college football one year, and it was such bullshit because of the fucking blackout dates and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And
Well-
so, yes, like it was stupid. Either it would be blacked out where it wasn't showing shit, or it would be playing the same game that they're showing on like fucking CBS or something.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck did I just spend this money for?
Right.
that
That's very
blackout,
true.
that blackout shit is nonsense.
Yeah.
I mean, and they never can get the regions correct. You're
Oh.
blacked out in a certain region,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, I'm like on the edge of like, who draws the maps? You got some gerrymandering going on in the
Probably.
NFL.
Probably. Well, 2 games yesterday. We had the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Big playoff implications.
Huge game.
On a network that nobody can watch. Ravens go on to defeat the Chargers 22-10.
Thank you, Ravens.
Chargers really needed that damn game because, of course, they're in a fight with the Chiefs for not only their division, but it's one of those things
Number
where
one
if they
seed.
can win and Chiefs lose, then they get the 1 seed and home. They're playing in a damn soccer field, but they get home field advantage throughout the playoffs.
That nobody goes to, I guess.
And they lay an egg against, and I'll tell you, the Ravens are looking scary right now. Since Lamar Jackson's taken over as quarterback, they have been very, very good. And their defense right now is the best in the NFL. And they have a shot. If the Steelers lose today, they would be be first in that division, and then they would actually take over. I mean, Ravens are a scary team right now. They've really got a lot of momentum.
I think the Ravens were the team that they said started off like 0-3 or something, and then they've won like 7 out of their last 8 games or some crazy shit like that.
They did. They had a real shitty start, and now they're in position to be in first in their division and have a real good playoff seeding, and kind of they're the team right now nobody wants to face in the playoffs. Nobody.
That dark horse.
So I don't know, man. We did have an OU guy, Lamar Jackson, threw to Mark Andrews a 68-yard touchdown pass yesterday, former tight end for the OU Sooners.
Oh, cool.
So that was pretty nice. That was their first touchdown. The second touchdown was Antonio Gates, still is alive and still playing football for the Chargers, but he fumbles the football. Ravens pick it up, run it for a touchdown, and kind of ice the game. They were ahead by, I think it was like 6 or 7 at that point, and then they do the thing, miss the extra point or whatever, and
So it was
win.
actually an interesting game to watch if you could.
If you could watch the damn game, it was pretty interesting. Not high scoring, but like I said, a lot of playoff implications on the line. The other game, which is the earlier game, it was the Tennessee Titans versus the Washington Redskins, which could be really interesting, except for the fact that the Redskins are down to like their holy shit.
My word, that was a pretty
And the
reverse pass.
Browns run a trick play, reverse pass with
double
Jarvis.
Double or triple reverse.
Yeah, Jarvis Landry runs to the left side. I guess he's left-handed and throws a nice pass downfield.
A deep
Watch
pass.
this shit.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it's at least a triple.
They're starting at
reverse.
about the 30.
It's like a double reverse, triple reverse.
All right.
There's one reverse.
Oh, we
there's
got
2.
the trickery.
Yeah, double
Oh,
reverse.
that bitch is
pass.
left-handed. He throws it.
He
That's
throws
a good
it.
pass. That guy's not
on the
like
money.
wide
That's
open.
That's
He's-
like 45, 50 yards down the field
on the money.
for a
Wow.
receiver.
That was nice. So Browns
He's getting
are
late
inside
tonight.
the 10 now, trying to go up 14-0 if they can. Baker Mayfield, quarterback. Oh,
around the
Nice. He
corner.
gets around the corner a little
Oh,
bit.
he-
Gets to the 1, maybe the 2.
no, he's gonna mark him short about a yard.
Yeah, gets him to the 1.
The Chubb was short. No, short Chubb.
Yeah, it was good.
He short Chubbed it.
You
Did
know,
he
of
step
course-
out?
No.
He
No?
didn't step out, or his
Yeah.
knee went down there.
Oh.
He was closer than a yard, though. That's
Yeah.
actually
Where
should
the
be
ball
like,
is.
yeah.
Just inside the 1 yard.
Yeah,
line.
anyway, so we're doing play-by-play. Oh, my God. Anyway,
But yeah, it's Baker's good with the read option and shit. He's run it a lot of times.
yeah, they'll score here. So Titans win over the Redskins, who have just really gone downhill. Titans win 25-16. Marcus Mariota does get hurt in the game. He re-injures his elbow on his throwing arm. And Blaine Gabbert has to come in.
Touchdown
Browns.
14.
Gabbert comes in, and he does okay. So, oh, my God. He's like 7 of 11 passing. I mean, he's serviceable. He's not great, but they go on to win the game.
Nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, so Gabbert goes in, wins the game. Titans still in playoff hunt, man. They're right there with all the others. The Colts. Colts have a big game today. It's going to be really, really interesting. Of course, if the Chiefs can win today, I think they'll solidify that 1 spot.
Dude, a pass.
That was a great pass.
Well, of course, like we were talking about earlier off show, Mahomes, he's just needing 3 touchdowns in 2 games to be only the 3rd quarterback ever to throw 50 touchdowns.
Yeah. Oh, he hits the sidebar.
Never mind about the 14-0.
Yeah, it's going to be 13-0. Oh, well. So
I like that. It makes the game more exciting, bringing the extra point back.
yeah, it's not so automatic. And then some other action going on yesterday. We had some college football. We had some bowl games. Really, I'm not going to bring up all the bowl games because a lot of them are boring and a lot of the schools is like yawn fest. But I will say the most notable game of the day to me was the Armed Forces Bowl, where Army absolutely annihilates the University of Houston Cougars, man.
Wow.
The Army Black Knights win 70-14. 70. That was the team that gave OU shit. Like, they came to Norman and they didn't even blink, man. Like, they gave us some hell.
Jeez.
We had to go into overtime on that shit. So
What was Houston's record before the game? Do you know?
I don't know. They weren't great. I mean, but they have like one of the top defensive players that's going in the draft. So they've got that going for them. But
Well, for Army being 10-2 and stuff, you'd figure, they'd give them a formidable opponent for winning 10 fucking games. I mean, people don't talk about that as much as they should. 10 fucking wins. I don't
Solid team.
care. Yeah, it's a Division One team.
Well, that's their 11th win with the bowl win. That's their 11th win, and that's
Oh,
the
yeah,
first
that's right,
time.
11.
That's the first time in Army's history that they've won 11 games.
Oh yeah, because
Even back when they were winning titles in the 40s,
there
that
were
were
only 10 game
Yeah.
seasons or some shit.
Yeah, but that's their first 11-win season ever. So, you know what? That doesn't make OU look at, back when it happened, we were all like, we let Army put us to overtime. Maybe Army ain't that bad. I mean, go figure, right?
They won the commander in chief or whatever that was called when they played Navy.
All right, yeah, of course. And then the player of the game is the quarterback.
Houston was 7-5. Just
they were 7-5.
Yeah.
Okay,
not anymore.
but Kelvin Hopkins.
I mean,
Jr.
they were 8-4. Sorry.
Oh, Kelvin Hopkins Jr., quarterback for Army, has a perfect QBR as he's 3 for 3 passing with
3 for 3.
70 yards. Now, he was more significant on the ground, of course. They're a running option team. He runs the ball 11 times for 170 yards and 5 touchdowns.
That's amazing to
So-
score that many points on just a running game.
Yeah, they know what's coming. Like, you're not going, you're not faking anybody out here.
Well, and you're running the clock down like a motherfucker. That is just insane that they can score that many points running the clock. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't see the OU game with them and stuff because I think that was on pay-per-view or something.
Yeah.
And
And their uniforms, just side note, I think Army's uniforms are so cool.
Oh yeah,
They were. It was just awesome to see. And of course, on the back, they don't put their names on the back of the jersey. It just says Army on the back. It's just like, oh yeah, we're all about team. We're all about, Anyway, I just think that's cool. That's my old man football geekiness coming out on that.
I like that about not just them, but Navy and Air Force, that like these soldiers and shit and flyboys and
yeah,
stuff.
it ain't about me. It's about us. That type of deal.
Yeah, well, and that they get to play. They're serving our country, but they still get to play fucking college football. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
That is awesome.
And football's kind of war.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Definitely war.
simulating,
Ground.
mimicking war. So,
Just some, I guess, more beer.
Run a liquid.
more beer.
Lunch? No, I'm just kidding. We'll probably, I'll
More
probably
beer.
get something here a little bit. Yeah.
Mucho bueno beero.
That was like very
Cerveza.
Neanderthal caveman of that. Like, more beer, ooga booga.
Bring Chance beer. Would you like something to eat? No.
No.
Chance, no hungry. Chance, you need beer.
Chance get angry when he doesn't have enough beer.
You don't want to
shit.
see me not
Like Chance,
thirsty.
like Chance, I'm third person, but yeah, it's almost like going Gronk. Hey, Gronk catch. Gronk run ball.
Gronk drink beer.
Gronk drink beer. No lunch.
I keep on forgetting Joe Mixon plays for the Bengals, so it's like...
I don't want to forget it. He's in my fantasy team. And that sucks.
Oh, that was really dumb.
Yeah, it was. You're listening to the Idiots Talk Sports. Tits, brought to you by grandmatch.com. Coming up, we're going to preview OU Alabama. We're going to talk some NBA basketball. We won't talk anymore about Tex-Mex night.
Taco distilleries.
Here in a moment, we'll have Nostradamus up, and then, of course, has LeBron gone too far? We'll get into all that. In the NFL this week, the Pro Bowl roster was announced, and it's not so much. The interesting talk is not about who made the Pro Bowl. It's who got snubbed. So I want to talk about a couple of players that did not make the Pro Bowl that I thought maybe they should have made it in. I don't know. I felt like the number one snub to me was Andrew Luck did not make the Pro Bowl at quarterback. Andrew Luck with the Colts.
Brady made it, I'm sure.
Brady made it, but Brady's not having a Tom Brady season. Tom Brady's not having an MVP season. So that's where I feel like it's the biggest snub is like Tom Brady.
Are his numbers still better than his, though?
No, Andrew Luck's is better. And I would contend that Andrew Luck's doesn't have as good of a roster as Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah. He didn't have a Gronk. I mean, just...
Yeah, he's doing more with less. And, I mean, they're fighting for their playoff lives, and he certainly doesn't have all the things that Tom Brady's got. So I don't
Ben
know.
Roethlisberger is second string?
That's what I was thinking. That might have been Ben Roethlisberger.
And Roth, I mean, I don't know. And he certainly doesn't have the weapons Ben Roethlisberger has. He doesn't have an
Mahomes
Antonio
the starter?
Brown.
Is Mahomes the starter?
Is he a
Tom
top
Brady
five
is the
quarterback?
starting quarterback
So what, Mahomes is third?
on the offense.
Because I think they
Yeah.
take 3 quarterbacks, right?
Right.
So Mahomes is third?
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers.
Oh, yeah, Phillip
Oh,
Rivers.
Phillip Rivers. What a hell of a season he's had. So
Yeah.
Mahomes didn't make it either?
No.
Wow.
Oh, wait, no, there's some alternates. Alex Smith and Derek Carr.
Alex Smith and Derek
They're
Carr.
alternates?
Alternates.
Ah, fuck that list.
Oh,
Alex
well,
Smith's
on-
got a
on
broken
which
ass
team?
leg. How do you even make it?
From Kansas City.
Yeah, you got the
No,
wrong
on
year.
which team? Because
You got the wrong
the
year.
Pro Bowl
You sure?
plays.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because
You got the wrong year.
Or did they go back to doing AFC?
Redskins now.
2018
He's with the
Pro Bowl.
Redskins, a different conference.
That was last year's.
Yeah.
The Pro
And
Bowl,
Derek
the
Carr's
next
had a
one will
real
be after
shit
the
year.
Super
There's
Bowl.
no way.
Gotcha.
So that's right. They did go back to doing the AFC, NFC thing because I hated that fucking schoolyard bullshit. Just to
Pro Bowl's pretty unwatchable anyway. I mean, there's just no good way. I mean,
there's no
when-
tackling.
when you're
hard.
talking about like a sport like this, nobody's going to get out there and do. I mean, they're not going to go hit each other.
They're not even going to play as hard
They
as
don't
they
even
do
play
on
in Hawaii
preseason.
anymore. That was the biggest thing. Yeah, last year they changed it up. They played. Shit, I can't remember where they
Vegas?
played.
Okay, I got the list now. The
Okay.
offense is Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The second string is Phillip Rivers
Yeah.
and Tom Brady.
See, Tom Brady. That's where I have a problem. I feel like Andrew Luck should be in that spot.
There are no alternates in this list.
Yeah. And I don't know if you can look it up. They don't play, but I do remember they don't play the Pro Bowl in Hawaii anymore. That was the big thing.
Yeah,
that
it's
was
like
like
you
the
get a free-
cool thing. You
you
go
get a
to
free
Hawaii.
trip.
Yeah.
Florida,
They're playing in Florida.
Camping World Stadium in Orlando,
Orlando.
Florida.
Oh.
Camping World Stadium.
Televised
In
on
Orlando.
ESPN.
Whose stadium is that? Like Central Florida or
Yes. Yeah, UCF. Yeah.
Is it UCF's
Yeah.
in Orlando?
Brought to you in part by Camping World. Go camping! Sorry. Hey,
There's something weird about camping, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No.
I hate to take us away from sports again, but
Camping can be kind of a sport.
my wife is telling me about this person up at work whose husband had to get a new truck. He needs a truck. He justifies having a truck specifically for being a Boy Scout, for being in the Boy Scouts. Fine. Okay,
Wouldn't that be Man Scouts?
I have my own thoughts about the Boy Scouts. I think it's weird. No offense to anybody doing Boy Scouts. Sometimes it's okay. It's not always weird.
Yeah.
But look, there are some times when it's weird. When your children are grown, I think you've entered in the realm of why the fuck are you still doing this?
Yeah, oh yeah.
When your children are out of the house, and
Yeah.
this is where this man is, by the way.
Oh.
Like, why are you doing Boy Scouts? You have no children at home anymore. Your children are in the Boy Scouts.
yeah,
You're just hanging out with kids.
it raises questions.
I'm not even really sure
It
about.
raises questions.
I kind of agree. 'Cause I don't even know about. I mean, 16 maybe, but 17. I'm sorry. I was fucking vaginas when I was 17.
You
And
know,
it's like, let me go fuck this vagina and then go to Boy Scouts and
I don't want
That
to.
might be a new merit badge.
I don't want to. I don't.
like fucking old woman's pussy.
So, but somebody, I won't say who, has invited me out to do Boy Scout stuff, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but I have never understood. I think that, I don't know. I understand the appeal. Like, okay, you're out in the wilderness. That's cool.
Yeah.
If you're a guy, that can be a cool thing.
You're off the grid.
Like, yeah, I'm off the grid. I can get a tent. I can chop some wood. I don't know.
Kill something.
You can tie a knot, something. You can fish and hunt, and whatever
Like
like
a
that.
man.
That part of it appeals to me. But like, if you're not careful, you have to rephrase the question. If you phrase the question like this, if you said, "Hey, how would you like to come and hang out with a bunch of kids in the middle of the woods?" Because that is what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like I have to say no. I have to say no to that.
Do I need to bring rape whistles or?
Right. I feel like there's 2 or 3 kinds of people that do Boy Scouts. One is dads that think that they need to help their kids learn how to be a man or something. It's noble. There's that type. The other kind is dads whose wives think that they need to make their kids be more manly. And then there's just perverts. I think that's the 3 categories.
That's your 3. That's your only option.
That's the only people at the Boy Scouts. You know?
Well, we gotta have our random fucking Meridian and Reno homely looking people riding
Is
a
that
bike.
Nostradamus?
And a dude with a Nostradamus beard and no shirts.
I think that's Nostradamus
I think
out
it
there.
is. Well, I was wondering when he was about to come in. I was keeping it on the NFL level, and I guess he's about to walk in here in a minute.
With no shirts.
But a couple other quick Pro Bowl snubs while we're waiting on Nostradamus to walk in, and he's starting to get some abs.
Yeah, he's really tan. It's really hard to tan in December.
It is hard to tan. But Leighton Vander Esch, linebacker for the Cowboys, doesn't make it, and he's had just a great season so far. And then Alvin Kamara, the running back for the Saints, who's just been blowing it up. He didn't make the roster. So
I'm guessing Ingram didn't either.
No, Ingram definitely didn't.
But
there's some great
they
backs.
switch off, right?
Yeah,
they do the 2 running.
But
back
he gets
system.
the majority of like the runs and he's more of a kind of a receiving back. So.
Oh, I love these Browns trick plays. They just did an automatic snap to the running back while Baker is faking to him. I mean, like Baker's way better than I thought he was going to be in the pros.
Oh, here he is. He just walked in. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend. It is Mr. Nostradamus. Welcome, Nostradamus, to Tits.
The hell took you so long?
Hello, it is I, Nostradamus. It is good to see you, Mr. Deflago, Mr. Drunk. It is so nice to be here in this city, Oklahoma City, the only place where you can be homeless and still live better than anyone who lives in Detroit.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like California or something.
No. California is a pretty good place. If you're on the Strip, I recommend you don't talk to Satan.
That's straight from the horse's mouth, though.
That's right. That's right.
Good advice.
Sorry, I'm not wearing a shirt today. It's hot out.
I mean, it's like, what,
45
40
degrees.
something? I mean,
It's warm as shit out there.
Okay, well, we believe you.
The sun is shining, trying to get a little tan on the skin. The shadow of my beard kind of puts a U shape on my tan.
So I see you didn't come in here with it, but I looked like I saw looked like keeps me safe when I'm jogging at night, but it was like a wife beater.
Yeah, I took that off. I was walking, and it was so hot. So hot. I don't know. God.
Even without the sleeves and stuff?
I feel weird for wearing a jacket today now, you know? I mean, good night, man.
Yeah, I don't know how you're doing. It's so warm in here.
Yeah.
Do you have the heater on? Why do I sound Mexican? I don't know.
Is it that hot?
What is Oklahoma doing to me?
It's Tex-Mex Day.
It's Tex-Mex Day, even for Nostradamus. Yeah, it's hot. It may be the drugs, but
right.
It is hot as hell.
Yeah. I hear they have some side effects.
Yeah, no, there's really
May
great...
cause anal leakage.
Guys, do you have some spare cardboard?
Oh, I'm sure they got boxes in the back here all the time.
I'm asking for a friend, but I need a piece of cardboard and maybe a Sharpie.
Okay. Yeah. I bet we can get all that for
Whose
you.
penmanship is good?
Mine's pretty good.
Okay. All right. We'll talk after. Okay.
Chance writes left-handed, so that's...
Yeah, I do. That already discounts me, yeah.
Gotcha.
That's right.
He's a freak.
Well, I'm sure you didn't invite me here to hear
No.
about to see my chest.
No, we were wanting to know. Of course, the gambling world wants to know how to be able to bet.
Which is a really great country.
Yeah.
I feel like
bad.
I feel like I'm just a bunch of gamblers' little bitch. You know.
Well, the word on the street is people are making a lot of money because they're listening to you and your wisdom, the things that you've got to say.
Right. I'm not just some random guy with a beard.
Right.
Walking down Meridian.
You're making
With
people,
your shirt off.
Right.
You're making it rain, so to speak.
I'm actually Nostradamus.
Right? So
Once again, goes from being Mexican Nostradamus to French.
Going back and forth. Holmes.
You're very versatile.
Yeah, I come from many places, many times. I come from way back.
Oh, well, do you have any inspiration? Do you have any games that or anything that I know you don't always know what it's, but yeah, do you have anything that's coming up in your head?
Yes, the
visions?
interpretation, of course, always comes back to you, but I need a few things in order to make my visions appear.
Okay.
First of all, do you have a metal bowl full of chips?
Yes, we do.
Excellent. All right, thank you, Drunk Tim. Okay, yeah, we don't need that paper. Okay. Do you have testicles of a newt?
Actually, we do.
Okay.
Here,
great.
right over. You got it?
You must. Here, that's
That's a salt and pepper shaker. That'll do.
No,
Whatever.
that's what it's in. It's
Okay,
in the salt
this
and
is
pepper
ground
shaker.
up.
Yeah, it's ground up testicles.
If it's not genuine newt
It won't
testicles, it won't work. So I'm trusting you guys on this. We're just gonna flavor the.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, it was stamped.
My vision bowl is coming to life.
I'm just thinking
I don't
that
see anything in this.
Nostradamus.
I'm just hungry.
I was about to say, I think Nostradamus is just hungry. Did you have an early breakfast or something?
That's good. Okay. Well, let's see here.
Oh. Something's. Oh.
The skies are opening.
Yes.
A light shines from above. In a village that is rife with turmoil and urban decline, there reside people with dark skin. These dark-skinned villagers who live in really shitty villages, full of road construction and really bad drivers. This village is such shit. It reeks of stench.
Yeah.
Next to any village in Kansas or maybe Detroit, this village is basically the bane of humanity.
This sounds like Cleveland.
Yeah, I've been there. Like, yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah. In the 18th hour of the 12th day on the 200th year, the year of the honey badger, a league of vicious tigers bravely enter this shitty village to attack the dark-skinned people.
Yes.
Despite not being in their natural habitat, the tigers straight up eat the dark-skinned, shitty village dwellers.
Really? Just eat them all.
Yeah.
Okay.
They gone.
Well, I hope that you're right for the gamblers and stuff, because.
So that sounds like the Bengals, the Cincinnati Bengals, the Tigers.
Yeah.
They eat the villagers. That means that I would interpret that as them winning against the Cleveland Browns. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. There you have it. There's your free winner out there.
Hey, go get
So
you
down
some.
by 16.
Go get you some lottery tickets and stuff.
Go sell your house and put all that money on this.
Get a second mortgage.
Hey guys, I gotta go. My grocery cart is double parked. You guys have a wonderful Christmas.
You too. Yes. Merry Christmas, Nostradamus.
Yeah,
Thanks for stopping by. And
Please keep me in mind as you drive by. If I happen to be holding up my friend's sign, remember to be giving.
Hook a profit up.
Right. Nostradamus out, fellas.
All right, Nostradamus, everybody. Nostradamus, bringing you winners every single week. Man, what more can you ask for? The very own Nostradamus picking picks.
Man, too bad I'm broke, or else I would, go and put my money on the Bengals.
You should sell everything you own. I would even sell the bicycle and just put it on the Bengals right now.
And then I could just
Isn't
get a
this-
nicer bicycle.
Isn't this game on now?
Yes.
What's the score?
16-0
I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's going into halftime. Bengals might make a vicious comeback as they're currently down 16-0.
Yeah.
Seeing as how Bengal Tigers are quite vicious.
The interpretation of these visions must be very...
Well, much like a Bengal tiger, they start off sleepy, and then once you piss them off, they wake up and they just eat your shit.
Literally.
Yeah, like the Browns to the Super Bowl, they eat your shit. So there you go. I feel like that's the interpretation.
It's like that joke that this customer told me today. Why did Eeyore look in the toilet?
Why?
To find poo.
There you go.
Why did I laugh at that? Oh my god.
Because it's a dad joke.
You won't get Winnie the Pooh jokes anywhere else, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Oh, one notable Pro Bowl maker. Philip Lindsay, running back for the Denver Broncos. He's only the second undrafted rookie to make the NFL Pro Bowl ever. You're probably like, who the hell is Philip Lindsay? Exactly. Undrafted guy.
Undrafted rookie.
Rookie.
Making the Pro Bowl.
Running back for the...
I'd poke that.
My.
And she's kind of cute, too.
Yeah, she's all right, yeah. Wait a minute, were you talking about the child? And then...
I see you're talking about homosexuality.
Oh, yeah, here we go with the Boy Scouts again. Here we go. I'll take him out in the woods. Yeah, we'll work on the motorboating badge. But yeah, Philip Lindsay, only the second player. Who was the first, you ask? Everson Walls of the Dallas Cowboys, who was cornerback for the Cowboys back in the 90s. He was undrafted.
Oh, snap.
Okay, he made
So
the
he
Pro
played
Bowl.
with, like, Dion and stuff?
He was before Dion, but yeah. But yeah, he was the first. Philip Lindsay, the running back for the Broncos, is the second. So
what a big feat to...
That's a real notable, yeah, that's amazing. Good for him, right?
That's very cool.
Yeah. So
did he get in and somebody more deserving didn't?
No, not really. Honestly, in the AFC, running backs are kind of at a... Like, the AFC is so much about passing right now. Like... I'm struggling to think of great running backs in the AFC right now because you don't have Le'Veon Bell. He held out the whole year. I don't know. I mean, you really don't. You don't have anybody that's like. I mean, you got Melvin Gordon of the Chargers. So yeah, I think that kind of opened the door for him
to slide on in there.
Yeah, it's like, well, who else do we pick? Let's take the undrafted rookie. So
yeah, I guess all the big running backs. Yeah, I would think AFC or NFC.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adrian over in
Now,
Washington.
Sorry to interrupt, but did you see there was this amazing play? I'm not a fan of the Patriots, but you need to see this. The Steelers versus the Patriots. Of course, the Steelers end up winning the game. It's the first time that the Patriots have lost back-to-back games in December since 2003. Which is like the beginning of their run, right?
Yeah.
So that's a first for them, but they did have an amazing play in the game where they punt the ball, and they're trying to keep the ball from going into the end zone for the touchback to come back to the 20, right? So the guy dives, he hits the ball, this other guy jumps over it, goes between his legs. It's almost like Cirque du Soleil. I don't know if we've got that pulled up here. We can always provide the link on our channel here, but it's a really nice play. Like I said, I hate the Patriots, but I got to give them credit for this.
That was fucking teamwork? Oh,
Yeah.
That's funny. They just showed a Patriots.
I got to give them credit for this play.
No.
That's not it. That's touchdown Pittsburgh.
And that's Pittsburgh, Cincinnati. It's Pittsburgh, New England.
Yeah. Is that the one I sent you?
Did you send me one?
Remember the amazing dive?
It probably sounds a lot like this, though. So,
It probably sounds a lot like
It
this.
sounds a lot like this play.
let me see.
Oh shit!
Cowboys taking it to the
Was it the? Oh,
Bucks.
wait a minute. Was it
The amazing dive or something like that.
this guy?
Yes, that's the one. It's from the pylon cam.
Gotcha.
It's what a great pylon cam. This is why you have the pylon. One of the reasons why you have the pylon cam.
Pylon Cam Newton.
Right there.
Well, I can't see
He
because of the
dives,
glare.
he lifts it up. He lifts it. Oh, it touches two guys. So the first
Oh,
guy
and look-
dives.
look,
he
they-
lifts it
Paul-
into the air. The other guy dives and throws it between his legs, and he lands on it
And
right there.
Paul, you have to notice that their feet cannot touch
that white line.
Sure, sure.
or anything right there.
So there.
And
Look how close their feet were.
Yes.
This looks like something you'd see in basketball.
seriously,
They reviewed that a bunch, didn't they?
I'm sure they did, but I mean, look at that! What a great camera angle from the pylon.
That's one of the coolest special teams plays I've ever seen.
Isn't that amazing? I mean, that's got to be the special teams play of the year so far.
It's unbelievable how close their feet, both of the guys' feet are. What? Look at that! It's insane.
It's amazing that it was successful because the other team is very close to getting the ball there at the end.
Well, the other team doesn't want to touch the ball because that is
It becomes a live ball.
yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
you
that's one
don't
of
want
those,
to turn it over.
right.
Yeah.
I saw a play that kind of reminds me of a little bit because a lot of these guys that play ball, football, or pro, and even college, they'll try and do that special thing to get on Sports Center and shit where you're, Anyway, so is this I can't remember what bowl game, but it was kind of like it's smaller schools, and so this guy, this defender, goes and jumps out of the end zone that he's defending, and it's a live ball. So the ball's going out of bounds, but he grabs it before he touches out of bounds and tosses it back into hopefully one of his teammates so they can pick the ball off. But no, he tosses it right to the offensive player and touchdown. Oh, we lose.
Wow. Well, you are listening to the Idiots Talk Sports Tits, brought to you by GrandMatch.com. Coming up, we're going to talk some NBA basketball. We're going to talk about the Thunder, who won again last night.
Yep.
And we're going to talk about, has LeBron gone too far? So you think he's bigger than his britches? That's such an oaky term. Is he bigger than his britches?
Yeah, it is.
We're
We're
going to preview OU and Alabama, but first what I'd like to do is I'd like to play a quick little game. I'd like to throw out a term. We did this last week. I'd like to throw out a couple of terms and see if you can figure out what it might be from Urban Dictionary. So, we talked about last week the things that we know, like the obvious ones, like Dirty Sanchez and blah blah blah. All right, I've written down three. I've done a little bit of research. It's more fun than research. I don't know. Is it? Where's the line between research and fun?
This is research.
Okay, so if
Research can be fun.
No, but research is like work. Work can't be fun.
No, it can. It can.
Red says on that 70s show. That's why they call it work. If it wasn't work, it would be Yippity Day Fun Time or something like that.
Yippity
Right.
day fun time.
Yeah. Like, are we working or are we at Celebration Station here right now? All right. So if I throw out the term Norwegian snowplow.
Okay. Snowplow.
Yeah.
Snowplow. I'm gonna guess
Obviously, the snow has become.
part of this game is to guess what it is. I
Right.
like,
Because I was
like that it's a splooge.
I was just telling Jose, or I was talking to somebody about a snow blow.
Yeah.
And that's where I think.
I feel like
Like
there's
you
mountains.
come in her mouth and
If it's
she
okay.
spits it back into your
Okay,
mouth or
Norwegian.
something like
I've got
that.
it. I've got it.
Right.
Here's this Norwegian snowplow because I think there has to be mountains involved, and you're driving through the mountains. So you're driving the penis through the mountain into the face and ejaculating on the face.
grandmother's
That's
house
a
we go.
Norwegian snowplow.
It's a grandmother's house we go. It's like
What is it?
Well, there's like 3 variations of the Norwegian snowplow.
Okay.
do all 3 of them have a constant on?
Well, and they are different. That's what makes this a little bit.
This is new to me, by the way.
This is a little bit difficult. The first one that pops up, and I don't even know that it's really the best one. It's a variation on what is called the wheelbarrow position. The Norwegian snowplow is at a sharper angle, thus driving the receiving partner's face into the floor.
Okay.
Okay.
I get it because you're plowing like a hand
like
plow.
an old school plow,
Okay.
but not a
Didn't see that twist
not
coming.
a mechanical.
This one gives a little bit better description because it involves kicking out the arms. When you are giving a girl anal sex so rough that you cause shit to come out, then while you go out, the shit goes all over you. But when you go in, it splashes to the side like a snowplow. Because, it just starts. Another term.
I am surprised that you have found last week and this week. I pride myself in knowing a lot of these. Like, I know a lot. I know a lot of these. And you find ones I've never heard before.
Now this variation.
I would be a doctor in Urban Dictionary dirty phrases.
Yes. Take like the test to get your certification. Yeah.
100 question test.
And then another variation.
I got my degree from University of Phoenix.
Southern New Hampshire University.
Southern New Hampshire.
Now another version, completely not sexual. It's the act of pushing cocaine around with a straw.
I was initially cocaine came to mind.
Yeah.
I don't like that one. Somebody messed that up. That's wrong.
See.
Throw that one out.
While giving anal sex to a girl in doggy style position, you kick out her arms. Don't break them. So you be polite with the kick out.
Sure, you don't want to be an ass.
So that she falls on her.
A kick out.
I think this is probably the most accepted term of because this isn't Norwegian. This is just straight up a snowplow. So while giving anal sex to the girl, doggy style, you kick out her arms so she falls on her face. She'd then put her arms around her face and you'd push her around the room like a snowplow. Assuming it's an open room.
Right.
Yeah, like not like a motel room or.
No. Yeah, you gotta be civil.
The thing about the Urban Dictionary thing is you can learn a lot.
Yeah.
You like what is it when you go full circle or if you go down like a path?
Yeah.
Or whatever. So how many more of these do you have?
I've got one more for you because I kind of intermingled Norwegian snowplow and then took it into just straight up snowplow.
Okay.
Which is the kicking out of the arms. And then the third one is going to be a...
Wait, so what's the Norwegian part of it then?
The Norwegian is where you're doing it and it's like the shit's kicking out to the side.
That's just a snowplow.
Yeah, it's just a variation of
That makes no sense.
It's just no whatever. Wasn't it last week or whatever you were talking about?
Hot Carl. And why Carl?
No. By putting it's chance. By putting finish or whatever before something, it just makes it that much more funny.
Turkish.
Was it? Oh, Turkish.
Yeah, Turkish, yeah.
Turkish.
And I'm glad you brought that up because the third thing I have is called a Turkish snow cone.
And that's on Urban Dictionary.
Yes, it is.
So we're not the only ones that recognize that putting Turkish before something sounds dirty.
Yeah, this is a real deal too. This isn't like, oh, it sounds dirty. No, this is fucked up. This is fucked up. Turkish snow cone. Any guesses?
Taking a dump in a ice cream cone.
Yeah, I was thinking two girls,
it's
one
like
cup.
2 girls, 1 cup, but the number of people is irrelevant.
Pretty good guess. Pretty good guess. Lime shit all over my face.
I thought that was napkin.
Yeah, maybe I'm doing a Turkish snow cone here. The act of masturbating and letting the cum bubble up like a volcano into your fist, and then making a girl lick or suck it out of your hand like a snow cone.
That's better. I like
That's a Turkish snow cone. Yeah. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Woo! Turkish snow cone.
I did my due diligence.
And of course, there was nothing.
Did you look up Turkish? Did you purposely try to find something Turkish?
So wait, but there is nothing Turkish about any of that, right?
No, you don't have to be from Turkey.
Right.
Or you don't have to be in Turkey to do it.
Just like the Norwegians.
Hell, you don't even need a live turkey.
Right. Just like the Norwegian snowplow. Can I add to this, because I love to show off my repertoire, my dictionary.
Yes.
And I was thinking to myself as we're going through this, which ones are I don't know, just a little off-putting enough where I thought it might be worth mentioning. So the first one that comes to mind, have you ever heard of an ookie cookie?
No, an ookie cookie?
Okay.
It rhymes.
I don't want to I can give you my own definition. Okay, but there's steps involved.
Okay.
Step 1, place a cookie on the table. There's, by the way, a British version of this. Same thing, except it's called a soggy biscuit. Instead of a cookie, you put a biscuit. So just replace biscuit with, by the way, you can go down the rabbit hole here. There's also one other one called damp cat. Instead of a cookie, instead of a biscuit, you put a cat. The real sick thing is how you keep the cat there.
Oh.
Yeah,
And so, of course, cookie is just another
Literal-
form of... No, but cookie is another form of talking about the vagina.
No, this is a literal cookie.
I want to know about this cat, though.
Yeah.
I want to know about this cat.
You want to know about the cat?
The damn cat.
Okay, well, whether it's a cookie, biscuit, or a cat, the end game is the same.
Right.
You gather a circle of friends around.
Oh, man.
And everybody races to masturbate onto the cookie, biscuit, or cat.
Right.
The last one to finish
Has to
eat it.
Oh.
That's the rule.
I mean, I've always heard the joke like it's a race, and the female and the girls hate that joke. But like,
I'm winning.
But in that case, like, oh damn.
Let me use. I want to, since you like the damp cat.
You're not pulling up a video, are you?
No, this is in Urban Dictionary.
Okay.
And it mentions it was first derived from
we
soggy.
have a live feed coming out of Amsterdam.
Apparently, there's one called. There's another. So these are variations. Apparently, there's
Sarah
also.
McLaughlin starts singing.
What is it? An angel.
Okay. Damp cat. There's variations upon that as well, called moist gerbil. Or wet politician.
The Mathis brothers
what
probably came up with
politician?
that one.
Wet politician.
Wet politician.
I don't know, but here's the thing.
Politician.
Graduate from like biscuits to humans.
Has to eat the cat, semen and all.
Yeah.
I don't think
Eat
that
the cat. Okay, but
semen would
check
be
this out.
my biggest worry at
They
that
must
point.
be
There's a-
Vietnamese.
Notice this. There's a disclaimer here. Chaining cats, because you have to find a way to keep the cat. I heard that you like nailed him to the whatever, but yeah, chaining cats to the floor is dangerous and cruel. However funny. Do not actually. Do not actually do this. There are other ways to keep it still.
Yes.
Such as masking and gagging. That's the disclaimer in Urban Dictionary.
Well,
I wish there was a
you don't want to get
picture-
sued for chaining
Sure.
a cat to the floor.
Or
Mask or
nailing
gag
them.
them. It's that easy.
Yeah, it's that
You're
quick.
eating it anyway, whatever. Okay, used in a sentence.
There's 50 Shades of Pussy.
Here's used in a sentence. It's actually used in a used in a conversation. Johnny, blood, you up for a game of soggy biscuit? Frankie, nah,
Why is
cuz.
this like Dave Chappelle doing
That's
this?
it's how it spells it. Frankie, nah, cuz. Me and the lads going round to playing damp cat. Wanna join? Johnny, yeah, though I warn you, I'm more of a moist gerbil player myself.
Player.
This is a conversation that never takes place. Ever.
Except maybe on the
This
show.
is totally a hypothetical conversation.
Maybe on the show.
Well, yeah, it's taking place right now, but
Okay, I'm sorry. I wanted to share those
No.
variations.
no, that's
with, you know.
awesome. Now we're more. I feel more informed.
Yes.
Right? I feel like we're learning something today.
The more you know.
You know, if somebody walks up to you and says, "Hey, you want to go in on a game of damp cookie or or moist cat or anything that sounds like that?"
It depends on.
I'm glad you told me that because
It
I
depends
would have
on your
thought it was
game.
a drug, and I'd be like, "Fuck yeah!" And then like, no.
Well, but it depends. Like, if you know that your game is tight, like, you know if you're quick, like, if you know you're real quick. I mean...
But you don't... But sometimes...
No.
That's a crappy thing of pride, though, isn't it?
That's still a shitty game to play.
Not to make a bad pun, but some people choke.
No.
Some people do choke.
No. So imagine like the extreme version, like the X Games version of this, but like while everyone's jerking off trying to do it faster than everybody else, you all have to stare at a picture of Margaret Thatcher or some shit like that.
Yeah. It
Or
could get...
or all of the other cocks around you.
Yeah, that's the other problem. Like, even if you're the winner, you're still a loser. You're just like,
Extreme.
Oh, shit. Hey, what's up, dude?
Like, no, dude.
That's not fair for for the people who aren't pansexual.
Right. Yeah. Who really wins in that? You're like, dude, I won. You lost. Oh no, you don't
We
really
can
have
never
to.
tell anybody this happened ever. Yeah. This will be our dying secret.
Did you get a new watch?
Yeah, it's a Fitbit thingy.
Is it a Fitbit or an Apple thing?
It's a Fitbit. Looks like an Apple thing, but it's a Fitbit. It does more than what I do with it. Like, it's probably got technology that I'll never use. I just like, oh my God, I walked some steps today, 5,000 or something. But
Hey, as long as
it tells my heart rate.
As long as it does more than you do with it, as opposed to you doing more with it than it's supposed to.
Does it count each jerk as a step, or?
Oh yeah.
Let's find
you
out.
ran 500 miles today.
We're gonna do this live. Do we have the webcam on?
I haven't
Get the
walked a
cookie.
step.
I'm gonna make a snow cone.
I'm
gonna make a snow cone real quick.
Let's play.
It's like a Fitbit on a shake weight.
Let's play damp bowl of chips.
Oh,
damn bowl of chips.
Yeah, our server walks in like, what's going on in here, guys? This is part of the show.
I'm afraid we have to kick you out.
Yeah. Oh.
You're gonna have to go.
A skull and bones ritual.
Sorry, Scooter.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's talk. There is just no good transition. Let's talk a little bit of college football playoff. OU Alabama. How do you go from a Turkish snow cone to OU and Alabama? Hopefully we're not the ones sucking on that snow cone.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Alabama can have that snow cone.
Alabama can have it if they'll take it. But they play next Saturday night.
Which one's the first game?
First game's going to be Clemson and Notre Dame. Clemson, if I can, and I should pull up this just for...
Because they're playing at the same stadium, right?
No, they're playing at different bowls. Remember, they've got the agreement with the bowls. The OU Alabama game is at the Orange Bowl. So they'll get to play down in Miami. And then...
The other one is like a weird bowl that like really, really surprised me. I can't remember what it was, though.
Yeah, I should have already had this pulled up. This is my fault here. But yeah, Clemson and Notre Dame are going to play first, and then...
What's the name of their bowl game?
Their bowl game is the... I'm glad you asked. Let's see.
Me too.
I'm so glad you asked. Don't you hate it when people are like that? I'm so glad you asked that. And you're like, yeah, you're fucking faking.
Yeah, you don't really care that much.
You don't.
I'm glad that's like something you say in an infomercial.
Thank you for that question. So, okay, Clemson Notre Dame's at 3 o'clock. That's on ESPN. It's the Goodyear, the Cotton Bowl Classic down in Jerry's World, not in the actual Cotton Bowl. They're going to play in Jerry's World.
Okay, not what was that? SMU's stadium where the Cotton Bowl is.
Cotton Bowl's Cotton Bowl. That's where OU Texas plays every year.
But it's the home stadium of SMU, or right?
Is it? I don't think so. I think SMU has their own. Don't they have their own?
I think it's there in Dallas.
I don't know. That's a wormhole I don't want to go down right now. But except for snow cones. And then how did I just lose that shit? I just lost the dates. There we go. All right, so they're playing down in Dallas, 3 o'clock. Clemson is a 13-point favorite. So they're just a slight favorite over Notre Dame.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just kidding. Like, I've been saying it all year. There's two teams. There's Alabama and there's Clemson. There's everyone else, and that kind of shows it there. Vegas, not a whole lot of respect for Notre Dame in this game. So it'd be kind of funny if Notre Dame won, but
What's the spread with OU? 14?
OU, it started out at 14. It's still at 14. So money hasn't really severely gone one-sided on this thing. But yeah, Alabama's favored by 14. They're down in Miami. That's 7 o'clock. That's the primetime game again on ESPN. And then after that, assuming somebody wins, and somebody will win.
I hope so.
It'll be a Monday night game. It's January 7th will be the national championship game. And that one is, I was trying to find.
It's always on a Monday, right?
Yeah, it's a Monday night. It'll be on ESPN. And I'm trying to find the stadium. Nice. And it's not telling me which bowl or which stadium they're doing that out. Now, before, I thought it was something, I guess I had this wrong, and this is where Chance Del Fuego got it wrong. I was saying that the consolation bowl was going to be Ohio State, Georgia, because they were 5-6. That is incorrect. Ohio State is actually facing Washington in the Rose Bowl, and Georgia is taking on Texas in the Sugar Bowl.
I thought I had heard the Texas-Georgia thing.
Yeah, so
Texas is going to get smashed.
I was incorrect about that. I for some reason I thought 5 and 6 were facing off, and there was going to be some. Boom, that was nice.
Move those chains.
But so that those games really matter less now. It'll be all about the playoff now.
Yeah.
So anyway, Alabama 14-point favorite. Oklahoma is. It really to me it just comes down to their defense. Is their defense going to show up? I feel like Kyler Murray's. He just won the Heisman, so obviously he's the best player in the country. I think he's going to make plays. I think they can run the ball. I think they can throw the ball. And Alabama, they're going to give Alabama some fits. The problem is Alabama's got a good offense, and OU's defense is suck.
Yeah.
It's suck.
It sucks.
It's suck ass, if you will.
Well, that's kind of like the new Ebonics thing. That
That's really the X factor of the game. If OU's defense keeps saying Olay, then we're going to get fucking creamed.
So we need to score, I think, like 70, 80, 90 points to beat them.
I don't know. I don't even know that it's that. I don't think it's about the offense. They just need to not turn the ball over, and they need to figure out a way to make things frustrating for Alabama. If Alabama can if they can force a turnover here or there and just kind of get the momentum changed, anything can happen at that point. It'd be nice. You always have a shot. I'm glad that we're in and that we have a shot. And it'd be cool if we won a national championship. It'd be cool as shit if we win a national championship here. But
I would be happy to just go to the
really
national championship. I would just be glad to go to the game.
Jalen Hurts right now. There's so much time. Because Tua got hurt, but there's so much time for him to heal.
They said he's gonna be good.
Like he's gonna start, or he's just gonna be good. He'll
ready.
Play at some point.
It's looking like he's gonna be game ready.
Like he'll play if he has to.
No,
like if Jalen sucks.
I was watching him work. I was watching him work on it and everything and move around, and and this was like yesterday. I saw this or the day before. But yeah, he's got a week with seeing how much he was able to do, a week away. Yeah, I think he'll be. He looks like he'll be ready.
Well, and Tua's got all of the motivation in the world to come out and prove to the world.
He's got a chip on his shoulder.
He just lost the Heisman to Kyler Murray, and so now he's on stage to show him up right there.
Kind of like Heupel did to Winky in 2000.
That's exactly right. And so that also worries me. It's just unneeded motivation. I don't want to give them anything to get motivated about for this game. But it's already there. You can't really control that.
Heisman Trophy winning players winning a national championship. I bet there are probably more that haven't won a national championship than the ones that have won, if I'm not mistaken.
And, throw a pass for the end zone. The Browns do.
Yeah.
It's broken
Yeah,
up.
Baker didn't win his national championship no matter how close they were.
Oh, son of a bitch.
But we still love
I need to
Baker.
ride this train off the rails for just a second. I am getting fucked right now. Oh my God. I'm quickly moving over to fantasy football, where this just in. Yes, this just in.
He's getting the.
Chance Del Fuego is getting sodomized.
No, he's getting the snow cone.
Oh, I am just getting shit on. Okay, so. Oh, this is just so fucked. Oh. Okay, so in fantasy football, I've made it to the champion. Nice, touchdown Browns. This just in. Touchdown Browns, Mayfield celebrating. I've made it to the championship in 2 leagues. I've only played 2 leagues this year. I'm in the championship right now in both. And anything that can go wrong all of a sudden is now going wrong. My number 1 player, Todd Gurley, has been ruled out for today's game. And so now I've got to scramble. Oh, fuck. And I got to find another player to take his spot.
We need to have a commercial break while you arrange your.
Oh, this is just ass. This is just happening to me live. Like there's no lube. Oh my God, this is terrible. Anyway, so not that anybody ever cares about somebody else's fantasy team, but like, fuck. I can't believe this is happening to me right now.
Okay, I'll take the reins here while you.
Thank you.
Figure that out. Back to the Ookie Cookie. No, I guess we probably don't want to do that. You know what?
Oh, this is just ass cakes. I cannot believe this. I'm so sorry.
Well.
Oh my God. I cannot believe this has happened to me right now.
So hilarious.
That thought was brought to you in part by grandmatch.com. We are Tits, the Idiots Talk Sports. Coming up, we're going to talk about some of our favorite Reddit videos. What could go wrong? But before we get into that, has LeBron James lost his damn mind? Is that too much? Too much. LeBron James has really gotten some things that's come out this week, gotten some people fired up. It started off just kind of basketball related, as LeBron James is kind of openly middle season already recruiting for and trying to get Anthony Davis from the Pelicans. Some of these small market owners are pretty pissed about that, because it's like, here you are, you're trying to steal these players and do all this stuff, and it seems like Anthony Davis is perfectly fine in staying in New Orleans right now and playing for the Pelicans. But here's LeBron.
He can't win a championship there.
I think LeBron, in a way, I feel like LeBron's kind of saying that by saying, hey, I need Anthony Davis. In a way, he's saying the current roster we've got right now, which we all know, we're smart enough to know, right? Like, the way it's shaped right now, the Lakers are not a title contender. So
they are, like, what, 4th place right now, I think?
They are, but we know in the long run, like, it's just not going to last. He needs help. There's certain things that he needs he doesn't have right now. So yeah, he comes right out. Of course, Anthony Davis has to kind of come out and go, hey, everything's cool. Like, LeBron hadn't contact. You know, he's kind of having to, because LeBron's just coming out and saying this shit, and you know,
Anthony Davis he's not wanting any part of it?
No.
At least not right now or this year?
Right now he seems incredibly, that can always change in a heartbeat, but he seems very dedicated to New Orleans and the fan base and that organization.
Which,
so
I fucking love that, because, you know, with the modern sports, the teams like Eli Manning not wanting to go play for the Giants or whatever the fuck that was, and forced them to get LaDainian Tomlinson instead, and
yeah, oh, poor them on that one, right?
Yeah, but well, I mean, LaDainian Tomlinson didn't win any Super Bowls against some of the best Patriots teams of all time.
Yeah. Eli wouldn't have either. I mean, it wasn't like Eli went in there and just, here, put the team on my back, you know. But
He did at the end.
But here's where things got even crazier with LeBron James. He's got that show we've talked about before on our show, The Shop on HBO. It aired Friday night, and of course he's with other celebrities, some sports figures, some. He's had Snoop Dogg on before. He's had
love Snoop Dogg.
Oh, what's the guy that used to do the Daily Show? Jon Stewart. He had him on. I mean, it's just several guys just talking. They've had Odell Beckham Jr. on there. Snoop Dogg. Say Snoop Dogg already.
Yeah.
But yeah, just several celebrities.
Not necessarily sports.
On this particular one, I don't know who he's talking to. I don't know what celebrities were on this latest show. But he came right out and just said that he was talking about NFL owners. And said that the NFL owners are all a bunch of old white men and have a slave mentality in the NFL. Now, that's where it seems like things are starting to get a little big for the britches for LeBron James when you start calling out. And he's not the first, of course. I mean, Richard Sherman has come out and said pretty similar things. The famous cornerback, he was with the Seattle Seahawks, now with the 49ers. But he's coming out and saying that NFL owners have a slave mentality, that they're treating their players like slaves.
They're piggybacking off of that shit. Was it the NFL or the NBA where like Puff Daddy or P Daddy or somebody wanted to buy an NFL team with somebody else, and they were both black and everything?
Yeah.
And like they got denied to own an NFL team or an NBA team, whichever one it was.
Yeah.
And so that's when they started saying shit just like what I guess they were saying on LeBron's show.
Sure. Well, as of right now, I mean, there's 32 teams in the NFL. You've only got 2 minority owners. You've got the guy who owns...
Dude, why do you got to bring minorities into it?
Because that's what we're talking about.
Because that's the issue at hand. I mean, we're talking slave mentality, so we're talking about minority. So there's only 2 minority owners. There's the guy for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and then there's the... I can't remember her name, the lady that owns the Buffalo Bills. So, I mean, right now, you got the 2. And so, of course, there's the outcry since we're in the participation trophy era.
Is the lady that owns the Bills, is she Native American?
Maybe. Is she Native American?
I don't know why. I don't know where that came from.
But in some irony, the owner of the Washington Redskins is white. So, anyway.
Probably from a PR perspective, they need to get a... Is there something you can do about being the owner of a... They're like, what is there like,
Well, yeah, because...
Is there a quota? Can you...
That's the mentality we're in this era. It's ridiculous. Like, at what point do we just stop and just be like, let's stop comparing a guy that's making millions to a slave back in the days. Like, can we just stop? I mean, the guy on the field right there makes more in 1 year than I'll make in my lifetime. But we're going to say that we're treating him like a slave.
Yeah.
Like, hang on. Let's just
put stuff in perspective.
I mean, if you're really a slave, you have no choice. You're a slave by lack of choice. If you're a football player in the NFL, you have choices. Do I play? Do I not play? Do I go do something else with my life?
Prince kind of did the same type of thing.
Yeah.
He wrote slave on his forehead because his record company wouldn't let him own his masters or something like that. And so they owned all of his songs and his catalog, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of, to me, it seems like that's kind of the same concept.
I know. I guess I'm not the one to really talk. I feel like we should always be able to talk about stuff, but it's like, oh, you're the old white guy, so yeah, of course your opinion is, but like, come on, man. Like,
Well, I think there's gray. There's
Sure.
like, yes, there's still racist stuff going on.
sure.
I don't think racism will ever go away.
You have to acknowledge that. I think that's
Yeah.
part of it, because if you are saying certain things and you're white or whatever, and you're not acknowledging that something is going on, you really look like a bigot.
Sure.
You have to first recognize that there is something going on, but there is this ambiguity of, well, okay, is that happening because of race or not? Because that happens to other people that aren't a minority. So sometimes you can't tell the difference. Is it just happening because you're human and we're all eating a shit sandwich? So
Yeah.
sometimes it's just a regular shit sandwich. You just happen to be a minority in this case. You know what I mean?
The people, it seems like it was P. Diddy and somebody else. They were not sports people. They're just celebrities, musicians, whatever you want to call them. I can't remember who it was. But anyways, so, I don't know, the NFL committee or whatever, or the NBA committee decided, because I don't think it's just up to like the commissioner. So they decided that they, wouldn't let these two guys co-own a professional team. And so, like you're saying, was it because of this or was it because of that? So, maybe they just thought, well, you guys aren't sports guys.
Which is always, it's vague, so it's always hard to prove.
And how good is
you can
your
come up with some
business
random
stuff?
reason. Maybe the foundational reason is because, like, oh, no, we're racist, but they're not going to admit that. It would be, oh, no, it's because of loophole A, loophole B. The NFL, NBA, all these sports, people got to remember these are just companies. These are corporations, just on a bigger, like a larger level. I mean,
humongous level.
You're working for, and I think you mentioned it when we talked about the Kareem Hunt thing. You're representing your organization. You're representing,
Your
in
city.
his case, the Chiefs, or and then bigger picture, the NFL, and then you know what I'm saying. And so it's not a slavery thing. It's just because what it comes down to is they're talking about the kneeling and the anthem, but it's like you're working for a company, So I don't know. It just seems like
It's nowadays, like I always say, people are just looking for shit to get offended by.
yeah.
You know what confused me about the kneeling? I had to go back to like that old news, but
It is old news, but by LeBron saying these statements, it kind of brings it right back up into the news.
Well, and Kaepernick still is jobless, so.
And he shouldn't be. It's ridiculous. Like
It is.
even Nathan Peterman, the guy I really love to make fun of in the NFL, Nathan Peterman got another job with the Oakland Raiders. He got picked up by the Oakland Raiders. That dude is captain interception. That dude should not be playing in the NFL. I don't even think that that's debatable.
Maybe not even the Arena League.
The dude has thrown for, like, I think the worst QBR in the history of NFL since they've done QBR.
So he's like what?
He still has a job. John Gruden picked him up.
He's like what Eric Crouch would have been if he did decide to go ahead, or if he was able to get a starting quarterback job.
Yes. Yeah. And then Gruden even went as far as to say, well, I really loved him in the draft. Like, just stop, dude. The guy is terrible.
He wasn't playing football in the draft. He was in a nice suit.
Like, Peterman is shit. He's getting tossed around like a rag doll right now. He joins a team. They realize he's shit.
But
They're
he's still probably
the
making-
video didn't lie.
He's still probably making over $1 million a year for sure.
Oh yeah, league minimum is. Well, hell, to be honest, I don't know what league minimum is.
It's
but
like $750 or something like that.
Is it? Oh.
$750.
We got full contact.
Full contact waiting.
man, we just took waiting tables to extreme. Today on Extreme Waiting. Oh, he's going in.
We got
He's
live action going.
He's taking the drink. He could go all the way. No,
He's standing in her way.
It's one of those things. I wonder if LeBron, now that he's worth three quarters of $1 billion, if he's starting to flex his muscles a bit and trying to see. I don't know. There's just some things. I don't know, saying stuff like that just takes it a little bit too far. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that, I guess.
Because some things are and some things are not.
Yeah. So, and
Well,
with
you know,
that,
I originally thought, like, has LeBron gone too far? It's like, fuck. Well, yeah, he's in Cleveland, then he went to Miami, and then back to Cleveland, and then to Los Angeles.
yeah, he's got a lot of frequent flyer miles.
Yeah, they need to give him some concrete shoes.
Yeah, what's in his wallet? He's got a lot of miles. He didn't look for the ball. Fast
Wrong
enough.
shoulder, dude.
So, switching over to NBA basketball real quick. Thunder beat the Utah Jazz in Utah last night, 107-106.
Fuck the Jazz.
Paul George, PG-13 scores 43 points, gets 14 rebounds, still making his case for MVP right now.
21 points, I believe, in the third quarter alone.
Yes. He is kicking ass, and with that victory last night, they are now tied for first in the West with the Denver Nuggets.
I'm so glad we have cable at my job. And somehow I still get like work done.
So they don't have 52-3 at your work?
They do not. I've tried, but I can't watch my Drew Carey show.
Oh.
I'm surprised that show wasn't fucking way bigger. That shit is one of my favorite shows of all time.
It was pretty big, though.
It was pretty
It
big.
launched
People know
Drew
about
Carey
it.
into a
Whirlwind.
series of successful TV shows.
Yeah.
And now he's Price is Right, which that was a choice.
With the fake hair.
Yeah, you're
That
just kind
was
of
the choice.
You're just kind of when you make the decision to become the new Bob Barker, there's not a whole lot of other things going to be going on in your life.
No, that's it. That's all you're doing.
It's an unusual choice. He's like, okay, I'm acting in a comedy show. I'm funny. I've done stand-up.
Yep.
I'm a host on this funny improv show.
Yeah.
How would you like to just hold a little microphone and have people come up and guess the prices of stuff for the rest of your life until you're fucking dead?
Until you're dead. You got models. You see models every day.
Yeah. You could have affairs with them. Also,
Like Bob Barker did?
right.
Yes.
Also, you could put your own little spin, even though Bob Barker wasn't exactly a funny man. You could attempt to be funny, but fail regularly and kind of fuck the beloved childhood game show and for everyone to come, right? You
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah.
So
You
that-
can totally do that.
And Drew Carey said, yeah, I would like to fuck up people's childhood and do this show as shittily as possible.
I
Like
think that
Bob
was the
Barker.
speech he gave when he first started. I want
His
to fuck
commence-
up everybody's childhood.
His commencement.
Here I am. Give me some fake hair. And then he might show up like on a Happy Gilmore sequel. You never know.
Is that a real thing?
No, I'm kidding.
No,
the
Bob
infamous Bob
Barker.
Barker getting knocking
The Price
Happy
is-
Gilmore
Oh,
out.
I see,
Yeah,
I
the
see.
Price is wrong,
bitch.
bitch.
Okay, gotcha. You might have some cameos here and there where you're having the shit beat out of you.
That's right. That's your career
well,
now.
no, because Bob Barker was on Happy Gilmore and he was saying the sequel for Drew
Happy
Carey.
Gilmore. You said Gilmore Girls, didn't you?
No, he said
Did you
Happy
say Happy?
Gilmore.
Oh, I heard Gilmore Girls.
Oh,
Did
Lordy.
you hear Gilmore Girls?
Hannah, what have you done to my brother?
I know way too much about Gilmore Girls, to be honest with you.
I was going to say,
Oh,
you and
Lord.
Kenneth could have a good discussion.
That
No,
mom,
it
that
wouldn't be
mom's,
good.
That mom's sexy.
We could
though.
have a discussion.
That mom, I can't remember.
The thing
the
about
actress's
Gilmore
name,
Girls,
but-
and I will just say this one thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got to get this off my chest about Gilmore Girls because I've seen too much.
Yeah.
Their problems are shit.
They're
Fuck-
white people problems.
They are not even white people problems. They're ultra rich. You know, like a lot of the times, the problems is like the rich girl is pissed off because in order to have her Harvard or Yale college paid for,
Yeah.
she is asked politely to attend one dinner a week with the grandparents. And this is a fucking problem for this bitch. I'm not even shitting you. This is part of the drama that is on the show. They're like, oh, great. They're just manipulating us into
Yeah.
having dinner with them. Like, you are going to Harvard, bitch.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Who do they think they are?
They've got that slave mentality going on. You know? Gotta show up for a dinner.
That show pisses me off because I'm like, when that shit's going on, when they're like,
Where are you watching it?
they're seriously having a conversation.
We have no choice.
Right.
I
I'm
guess
like,
so.
I'm like, fuck them. Fuck them and their problems.
Oh no, I was just thinking,
She's
fuck
a
them.
whore.
And, yeah.
Right?
And just real quick, you were right, Paul. I guess I forgot the Jerk Harris show ran for 9 full seasons,
9 full seasons.
which I believe is the same as How I Met Your Mother, which, 9 seasons.
This has been another episode of Paul Was Right. Thank you. Next week,
Next week, we won't have this segment.
Next week, it will be bought out by.
And probably, Baker gets creamed out of bounds. They're going to beat him up for fucking with their Baker. Look at that teammate stuff. You better not hit my like, where's the flag on that,
Oh,
ref?
yeah, we got some fighting going on the sideline here. Here we go.
Yeah, so a Bengals guy, Baker Mayfield, is trying to run to get this third down conversion. And I don't know, they still haven't spotted the ball because some Bengal hit him a little too hard out of bounds and rolled him up, which is never a good idea. But, so Baker's teammates came running over there to go fuck up the Bengal guy that just hit Baker like that.
Yeah.
Sterling Shepard has 113 yards.
So we've got our little guilty pleasure, the what could go wrong videos.
That was way out of bounds.
We under the subreddit what could go wrong. We have some videos that I've handpicked that I would love for you all to see, and of course we will attach to the show so our listeners will be able to see them as well. We have, let's see, we got a few of these. We got the first one up. Now, these are just kind of like some of these you could just learn from. You could like, hey, I won't do that in my life. Like,
Check, please.
yeah, check please. Don't do that.
you want me to pull one up?
Yeah, I'm having to thumb through some stuff here. Sorry.
You still got some fantasy football stuff going on?
Man, it's just fucking over. How do you dominate all year, and then get to the championship and have this stuff go down? Anyway.
Should have moneyballed it.
Should have.
I didn't know that.
Lesson learned for next year. Lesson learned for next year. I should have Turkish money ball.
Turkish money ball.
I might look that up.
You need to get a Turk.
Yeah.
You got to get a Turkish Brad Pitt on that.
Let's start with, and this just sounds amazingly dumb, but let's start with, if I touch a crab with my tongue, what could go wrong?
Okay, let's see. Sorry.
There he goes. Tim, you... Oh, yeah, you're playing with fire. Oh, God! Look at him. The crab... And what does he think? Like the crab's just going to let go? Like he feels sorry for his dumbass tongue?
Like, just as long as you don't, just as long as you stop fucking with me, you're going to have a tongue.
Yeah, the friend, literally has to, rip it off of his tongue. Like, what a dumbass. Look at this guy.
They pulled his claw off of him.
Yes.
I'd
Separate.
chew that claw off.
Look at that now.
I fucking love me some crab meat.
That's where he went wrong.
I'll bite you back, bitch.
Originally, he just had one of the claw fingers touching the tip.
Right.
Well, he's in a pretty good, safe position at that point. It's when he puts the tongue in between the pinchers that was really stupid.
Right.
Well, no, because I've seen people do shit like that. You know how people are always doing weird piercings and putting metal horns and stuff in their on their skull.
Yeah.
So I've actually seen this where you can have your tongue cut away to where it looks like a snake's tongue.
Yeah.
And so
yeah. Oh, that was something damn it. That was something when I did some further koala bear fucking research. We talked about that last week. Remember the aggressive koala bear sex?
Yeah, a little bit.
Koala bear penis, and I don't have this pulled up, but the penis does split like what you're talking about with the tongue, and does kind of like a so
to kind of hit like both erogenous zones.
It does. It does like a splitter into because the female koala has multiple, is it vaginas or multiple
erogenous zones?
Yeah, so that koala bear is really getting that shit. Like, I didn't write I didn't write it down, but damn it,
they're clitter dicking the shit out of it.
The koala bear male
It's a double splooger.
He's double splooging the female. That's God, I mean, I've got some mad respect for koala bears. Next on our what could go wrong video list is what could go wrong if you're sticking your head out of a moving train.
Oh, fuck, this is going to be wicked, isn't
decapitation?
Well,
oh, this is going to be sick, isn't it?
We just got to watch here. Like, oh, here's a neat idea. Oh, if I could just see out of this moving train. What's she doing with her pocket? Okay. So...
What kind of thing are they standing in there? Is that like where the kitchen is?
This can't end well.
Like, oh, this is not enough for me to just look out. I got to hang out, though.
Oh, man, we don't get to see it.
She's dropped. Look at her down. They have to pull her up.
How in the fuck is she not dead?
Okay, I don't think she was hit.
Unconscious.
Enough space.
Yeah, there was just enough space.
Probably scared the shit out of her, I'm sure.
Yeah. Creamed.
Good Lord.
So
Dallas taking care of business.
yeah. So this just in: don't put your full body outside of a moving train.
Yeah,
dumbass.
especially when another moving train is coming right that way.
Now this one seems obvious, but the next one up here is what could go wrong if I use a blow dart on a human. Now this just sounds like two high guys. Like this just sounds like two guys that
Two
are
guys
high.
on Jackass.
Yeah. So here we go. We got sound on this guy. Like he's standing there ready for the blow dart.
He's got his shirt
He's ready.
not off, but mostly.
He looks high right there, but some of that's
Oh,
a blurred.
he looks like a total stoner.
Hey man,
Dude.
this is my CBD dart.
My CBD.
It'd be like doing a shot. In the kidney.
Oh, the humanity!
So he's pissed.
He's obviously upset.
He signed up
Why
for
the
it.
kidney of all organs?
Even though his dumbass is standing there ready to take a blow dart shot.
Why the kidney of
Bro,
all
we'll be like Jackass. Come on.
Yeah, come on, this will be great. And it's
Why
got
can
us
you-
talking about it, so I
what
guess
can
it
you-
is.
Shoot me in the lungs.
Next up is what could go wrong if I decide to go sand surfing. Here we go.
Whee!
Oh, that
fuck.
is steep as
That-
hell.
I was
Look at
about
that
to say,
shit. Oh
that
my
is
god.
Super steep.
He doesn't.
Wipe out!
So I think what went wrong here, among many of the things.
Well, the surfboard or whatever just stops. It gets caught on something.
Yeah, not only does it stop. Well, because he's like not even. He is surfing.
Yeah,
He's standing up.
and not for very long.
And he's not bending the knees, and Chance knows a little bit about that.
Wait a minute, what does that mean?
Well, no, because you told me you took fucking surfing lessons and
I did,
stuff
yes.
in San Diego.
I did.
But it also sounds like he knows how to bend at the knees.
Well,
In order
both.
to
Sucks
take it
some-
all in.
We'll see, and that's why I could say something like that because
both.
it
A
covers
double-
all perspectives.
a double entendre.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah, you don't want straight knees. when you're
clench.
taking it all in. You don't
clench.
clench.
When you're getting your snow cone.
so hard on the
Try to relax
knees.
the sphincter.
Oh shoot.
I like to put a hot dog in my snow cone.
Oh man.
That's a Norwegian snow cone.
That is a Norwegian snow cone.
Well, it'd be a German Scottish snow cone after that.
Right.
I'm gonna go home and give my wife a Turkish snow cone today.
As long
Is
as
that
you-
right?
Yeah, it inspired me.
We'll ask her how it goes.
It inspired me. I was
Okay.
just
She'll
saying,
love it.
just
All
fucking
right,
video
I
it.
wanted to get back to the snuggly koala because I felt like I'm giving information, but I don't have the stuff in front of me. Female koalas do have, in fact, 3 vaginas.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And he's only got 2 penises for him.
Fuck.
One in the pink, one in
What
the...
is a koala to do?
She has a single opening to the exterior, but just inside the vagina branches into 3. It's part of her marsupial heritage. The plumbing runs through the middle of the baby factory, preventing the 3 branches from fusing into 1.
That's some bullshit. I mean, men have a hard enough time with the G-spot for, human
For
females.
one vagina.
But it's not
Fuck.
as difficult when male koalas have a forked penis.
Well, that's
So,
only 2 at a time.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Which
true.
do you go into?
That's still an
Yeah.
extra. That's still one extra vagina than we're used to.
According to
Well,
this,
is that like one little thing, one little twig or whatever in two vaginas, or do both of them go into one vagina? And
according to this, and I quote, watching a male koala become aroused is like a scene from an alien horror movie. Not only does his penis have 2 heads, it is pink, very large, and prominently veined. So,
Okay.
sounds like mine.
I was
So,
gonna say.
yeah, most marsupials have forked
I mean,
penises.
for me,
Pornhub.
That's
Yeah,
funny as we're talking
possums.
about penises and the
Possums,
guy's name Nick
wombats.
Chubb just comes up.
Yeah.
Dick Chubb. There's a guy named Dick Chubb.
Nick Chubb.
Nick,
Oh.
Nick Chubb, but close.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I got a chubby.
He's very girthy.
They call him Coke Can.
Are koalas' penises thick?
It says koalas are unusual to other marsupials. They are well endowed in both girth and length.
Wow.
Well,
ladies.
the two heads don't stick out far, and they can be retracted.
You think that this would turn on a human female?
Um,
Like hearing this, they'd be like, God, I kind of want to fuck a koala.
And then,
Like-
just for fun, would you like to see a picture? There you go.
A picture of a koala dick.
I don't know if we can put that on our site.
Let's look at some dicks.
And it's labeled koala penis.
Some triple X koala penis.
That is gross.
That is.
That is freaky.
He's not circumcised.
And it looks like it's all. It looks like the
He's
ends
not
of them-
Jewish.
Jewish
It doesn't
koala.
look like there's a whole lot of foreplay with koalas. Like it's just time.
It looks like
It's
there's a
time
lot
to-
of.
Double time.
double time.
There's like a.
like
Bang time.
penis split, erect. I don't know. Like it's just
Right.
goes to split.
Expecteros era penisos.
No, splitting powers ignite.
Double penis powers.
Yeah.
It looks like there's like on half of them, the end half of them. It looks like there's like a shitload of like pimples. Or like it's got like a penis, like a leper's penis.
Oh.
I wonder how the female koala takes that. Kind of like if she sees that coming, she's like, oh, looky there, sailor. I hope one of those works out for me. Because you got 3 shots here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You better pick the right one. Door number 1,
The G-spot's
door
the
number
right
2,
one.
or door number 3.
Oh shit! What's that show?
Let's make a deal.
I'll take the
it's like,
cash.
let's make a deal with a koala bear.
I'll take the cash.
Like,
No deal, Howie Mandel.
Would you ever
Like,
think
okay.
Tuesday? Would you ever want to fuck a koala bear?
Why
Because
would
it's,
that?
because it's
No.
Right now.
no, it's got 2 penis, like 2 separate penis
How do you
things.
know this?
Google.
I don't know.
Someone hacked my
Why do you know?
I
phone.
will spare you the photo.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah, we Yeah,
Donald Trump wants to know.
It's science. We were doing research.
Okay.
According to this, the female lady koala, they are in charge. All year, a lady koala will sit in her house as a happy single mother in her, why does it say trackies? Eating, watching TV. Now it's just, let's see, it awakens something. For another month, she stays in her stuff, watching. She starts to think about doing her hair, going to the gym. She packs her bags, goes on a little sex holiday. She can walk many kilometers. She goes straight to the house of the male. What, they got like a dorm or something?
I know a tree you
She goes straight to the house of the male that she wants, sets herself up in the spare room and waits. She has no fear of being rejected. Koalas are born gorgeous and they know it.
Is that really what it says?
That's what it says.
Know it.
And they know
Go,
it.
girl.
I have arrived.
Shake what your mama gave
Bring your fork, penis.
Right.
The male eventually figures out that she is there. She didn't even announce herself. He just figures it out. Oh, hey, this bitch is in my house.
There's some strange up in my house.
He stands propped against the door. Now he's got her. He ain't letting her go. So, if she doesn't like him, she becomes vicious, slashing at his face with razor-sharp claws.
Okay, wow. Well, that's the downside. There had to be a downside.
The downside.
So there's some pressure. You're like, here you are, you're at a long day working. You come home, you're like, oh shit, she's here. Good news, bad news scenario. I better be ready for this. I better be ready for this action here and get my fucking face clawed off.
Fuck,
Right?
she's got some janitor keys and a vacuum cleaner.
So
Santa Claus will be a gay black man in a new children's book.
oh,
Sweet.
you know, as he should. Good for him.
Good for him. we
Bless
need
his
some,
heart.
We need some brown sugar.
Yeah,
with
bless
our-
his
with
heart.
our
Here's the
Santa.
picture.
Oh well. Oh good.
I looked it up. I saw.
I
like-
believe that's Mrs. Claus there,
Oh,
or Mr. Claus.
it could. Yeah, it gets a little tricky. Transgender clause.
Does anybody know what country was the first country to ever celebrate Christmas?
Germany?
No, but you're close.
Austria.
Nope.
China.
Italy.
Dang it.
China.
350.
Yeah, geographically, I just started going further away.
Yeah, I was
Antarctica.
about to say. Well, you said Germany. I was thinking World War II.
Well,
and
yeah.
Technically, you're wrong. I would say the first country to celebrate Christmas was probably Bethlehem.
Israel. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's not a country, but you know what I mean.
Right. Bethlehem.
Bethlehem. That's not even a state.
It's like a whole other country.
That's not even a county.
Oh my god.
Well, no, but it was like invented by the Palestinians, and then, but like what I read, it said then fucking Italians were the first one to do
Oh,
it.
Tannenbaum, we are gonna become Nazis. Oh, Tannenbaum, oh, is a German word.
I love it.
Tannenbaum.
So you all have been listening to the Idiots Talk Sports, also known as Tits. We want to thank you all for listening. We've had a good time here, good weekend. Merry Christmas to those, or Happy Hanukkah. Hell,
Yeah.
even Happy Kwanzaa. I don't care.
Merry Christmas.
Enjoy your holiday. Yeah.
Give your wife the gift of a Turkish snow cone this season.
Let her know you care.
With koala porn.
Yeah.
With koala.
Watch some koala porn.
Yeah. You don't even have to have it ordered on Amazon. Alexa doesn't even have to get that for you.
Fucking
So
2 snow cones at once.
2 snow cones, 1 koala.
that's right. They're so cute. But, you know, thanks for listening. This has been the Idiots Talk Sports. Until next week. Next week, of course, we'll have the result of the OU Alabama game. Hopefully that's in our favor. But
Fingers, toes,
either way-
testicles crossed.
either way, we'll talk about it. We'll have some more bits. We'll try to revisit this Alexa thing. Maybe there were some glitches in the thing, and
There's got to be a firewall or something to.
yeah, I think there's something just odd about it. But of course, we'll be back next week. Again, thanks for listening. You all have a great week. Merry Christmas.
Have you ever felt like shutting the fuck up?
Well, I'm out, man.